And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from kids to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. Suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer.
Good afternoon,
from your evil ways.
the great people
you take
of
money
Biafra,
from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth.
and I welcome you.
And all of you will suffer if you don't repent.
Today's
you will
afternoon
suffer.
broadcast.
Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer.
While you are joining
from your evil ways, you take money from murderers and from killers
to join
to suppress the truth.
All the freedom fighters and lovers of freedom all over the
you
world, across African continent, invite them to join this broadcast.
You take money from murderers and from killers
because we are going to be doing some exposition
if you don't repent.
on the politicians.
Mark my words somewhere, you will
that their job is to make sure that this Biafra struggle
you take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth.
Those politicians who are working tirelessly to make sure that this struggle do not stand, we are going to be exposing them. We are going to be exposing them. Some of them, they claim they are into the struggle, and a lot of them, they are in Nigeria politics, and you know many of them. That is the reason why I took it upon me to make sure that I will expose them. I will expose them. You can see the man in Aso Rock. You can see, the one that is supposed to be a Biafra. Our supposed to be sister, Loretta Onochie, the one who is always trying to bring down this struggle. I saw a comment that she made recently. I saw the comment that she made recently. Where is the Biafrans? That the Biafran is gone down the drain. That was exactly what made me, to follow her up. Because the enemy of Biafra is enemy of all. There is this comment, and there are other things that she did. She is a deceitful woman. She is a deceitful woman. If you go to her page, you will see when Buhari visited Borno State, she claimed that they welcome Buhari. They call Buhari their icon. They welcome him with open arms. But I am going to show you that video to see if they indeed welcome Buhari in Borno State. I am going to show you that video to see if they indeed welcome Buhari in Borno State. Because this woman is supposed to to be a Biafra. This woman is supposed to be our own. But today, she is the enemy of her people. She is the enemy of her people because of the evil politics that is being played in Nigeria. It is in favor of her. The politics playing in Nigeria favors her. That is the reason why she does not recognize her own. She does not even care about where she come from. She is those who are selling our people for pittance. That is the reason why we must talk about her, and that is the reason why we must continue. We must continue. And we are live, we are direct, regardless of where you are. We are live, we are direct. It is 20 minutes on top of the hour. If you are joining for the first time, you click on notification bell. When you, it will notify you whenever we are online, and share the video. Alert others to join, because we are doing a very, very important exposition this afternoon. We are going to take it one step at a time. We must take it one step at a time so that we will explain it in a manner that you will understand it. So, now, let's go there. First of all, we are going to the comment made by Loretta Onochie, because this government is favoring her and her family. She is now forgotten whom she is and where she comes from. But we are going to remind her that no matter what she does, no matter how much you earn, at the end of the day, there is no place like home. A home is a place where you will go and you will find love, you will find peace, you will find, people who really care about you. Regardless of whatever Loretta is doing, trying to, sabotage this Biafra struggle to the extent of writing an article. To the extent of writing an article saying, I am going to read it out for you. I am going to read that article for you. If you give me a minute. Because whatever she is promoting is everything that is against her people. Anything that is working against her people is what she promotes online. That is what Rolita Onochie does. Promoting this man in Aso Rock, regardless of the atrocities they are committing, she will come to the social media, she will promote them. That is her job in Aso Rock. That is her job as a politician. But while I am looking for that article, let me show you a video. Because this woman here, her job is to deceive the world, to mislead the world on anything that is happening in Nigeria, to make the world believe that we are wrong, she is right. Let me show you a video of when Buhari visited Borno State. If you go to her page, you will be able to find that same video. When Buhari visited Borno State, she claimed, she wrote that the Borno people welcome Buhari, and they say he is this, he is. Let's see if indeed it is the same thing that you are going to see in this video, exactly if it is the same thing that she narrated on her comment, or the write-up she made with this, that came with this video. And I am going to read that write-up. Now, let me read it before I show you this video. She said how Bono welcomed the president, a living legend, an icon, friend of the oppressed, protector of the downtrodden, lover of righteousness, man of integrity, person of honor, terror of the corrupt, the man that love to hate, the men they love to hate, the beloved of Nigeria. His name is Muhammad Buhari. No one, and I say, no one can command such tag at the heart of Nigeria that Muhammad Buhari. He is our Mamite. You either love him or hate him. We Buharists love him blindly and unapologetically. In 2022, he will point us to the direction we Buharists must go. We will follow. We will follow. That's what the mistake he is. He will follow his direction. She's supposed to say we will follow his direction. We will follow his direction, and all the people will follow too, because we know he means well for our nation. The more they sponsor criminality against his government, the more we love him. Are you paying attention? Let the willing continue. Let the willing continue. I think I should start playing the video while reading it. I will give the video a voice when I am done reading it. I am going to give the video a voice when I am done reading it. I want you to look at the video that came with this praise from Loretta Onochie. I want you to look at the video. Let me read it again for you. The praise she claimed that the northern people in front of your screen, these are the people who they claim that they welcome Buhari. They are staging a protest against Buhari, but she is claiming for you to understand how deceitful, how insincere these people are that are representing you in Aso Rock. These people, they are actually having a protest, and she said that they are representing Buhari, just like what they do in every other nation. They will actually bring out their thugs who will counter the protest of others. That is what you are seeing here. You will see different flags. How many Nigeria flags are in front of this video? How many Nigeria flags are in front of this video? You saw different flags here. You saw security operatives, blocking and controlling the crowd that came to protest against this president. That came to protest against this president. That is exactly what you are seeing here. But according to Loretta Onochie, she claimed that they welcome him, how Bono welcomed the president, a living legend, an icon, friend of oppressed, protector of the downtrodden, lover of righteousness, man of integrity, person of honor, terror of the corrupt, the man they love to hate, the beloved of Nigeria. The name is Muhammad Buhari. No one, and I say no one, can command such tag at her heart of Nigerians than Muhammad Buhari. He is our Mamite. You either love him or hate him. We Buharists love him blindly and unapologetically. In 2022, he will point us to the direction we Buharists must go. we will follow his direction, and all these people will follow too, because we know he means well for our nation. The more they sponsor criminality against government, the more we love him. Let the wailing continue. They not like him and any or anymore. They lied. They lied. Muhammad Buhari is Baba. God bless Nigeria. I don't even understand that closure. Let the wailing continue. The North does not like him. Is it any more that she wanted to write? They lied. They lied. Okay. I think what she means there is that people say that the North does not like him anymore. They lied. Muhammad Buhari is Baba. God bless Nigeria. Loretta Onochie. Lori Star at Lori Star. That's what she said. You see, people are actually protesting here, even to the extent people are actually protesting here. She claimed that these people are hailing. If people are hailing Buhari, what are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to be doing? Let us actually listen to this video. You will understand what happens in High Court, in Federal High Court, Abuja, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes to court. You will find protesting, you will find government bought over protesters. They will be there, flaunting themselves, trying to, be shown all over the cameras for the people to know that these are the people against, that the whole Nigeria is against Mazen Kanu, and the whole Nigeria love Buhari. That is exactly what is going on here. And this is how Nigerians are deceived. This is how they've been deceived. That is what you are seeing here. Because in North, they do not have much people who speak for them. They do not have much people who speaks for them. The only people they have, the people who are making them go through the predicament that they are going through today. That is the people that they have. They do not have people speaking for them. That's why when Maya Lafia spoke to save his people, they eliminated him immediately. Did you see different types of flags? Did you see different types of flags? Is this welcoming? Is this welcoming Buhari? I want to ask Loretta Onochie, is this welcoming Buhari to Borno State? Because I don't see any welcoming here. If there is a welcoming Buhari, I supposed to see a very, very big banner of Buhari, Syria flag only, all over the place. People are here protesting, but they are claiming that they are welcoming Buhari. The only thing that they do, they use the media. They use the media to manipulate our people. They always use the media to manipulate our people, but we are here to expose their media lies and their media propaganda. We are here to expose their media lies and media propaganda. See these protesters that are different set of people who are on the ground here. There are protesters, there are government bought over protesters. That is what you are seeing here. There are people who are paid to welcome Buhari in the midst of these people. These people are actually dying every day by day. They are dying in their numbers every day by day. So tell me the reason why they will come out in their massive numbers to welcome the man in Aso Rock. You will answer that question. What will be their main reason or main objective of coming into the street to welcome the man under his administration? 50% of the landmass is being taken over. You can see those flags. Can you see those flags? They are not Nigerian flags. They are not Nigerian flags. If they are indeed welcoming Buhari in Nigeria, why is it that those flags that you see, they are not Nigerian flags? Some of those flags actually represent the colors of revolution. The colors of revolution. That is what you see in some of those flags. But Loretta Onochie claimed these are the people who are paid. You can see them to welcome Buhari. But Loretta Onochie want to, mislead the people. She want to mislead the people, to show the people that Buhari is a good man, to show the people that they love the government of Buhari, because the government of Buhari put her in power. The government of Buhari put food on her table. The government of Buhari made her relevant. That is how selfish our are. When it doesn't concern you, when every atrocities that is being done never touched you, you will indeed do anything and everything, to promote evil agenda, because you are in the benefit of those evil agenda. But only God is going to judge all those people who are promoting evil against the people. You watch your people die on a daily basis, Loretta Onochie. You do not complain about that. You watch people die. You watch in the East, security operatives was created that to save our people, to safeguard your bushes from ISWAP, from Boko Haram, from bandits that want to take over the whole of Nigeria. All those places that those security operatives that was created, they are doing a wonderful job. And you watch the government trying to sabotage the jobs and the works of those security operatives through bringing unknown gunmen, through bringing their security operatives to come and act like, kill people, raise police station, in order to blame it on IPOB. Who are they killing? I must ask Loretta Onochie, who are they killing? They are killing your people. They are killing your people. Instead of coming out to call a spade, all you do is to come out and you praise the man who is under his administration. All this evil is happening. People are dying in high number. But here, where you claim that they are welcoming him, not here, where you claim Borno State, the epicenter of terrorism. The epicenter. That is the reason why they descended on the street the same day that you are going there. They descended the street of Borno State to make sure that they relay their grievances, to make sure that they relay the challenges, because they know it is President God coming. The whole world will be watching them. But now they twisted everything to say that they are welcoming the man with an open heart. They are welcoming the man, calling him an icon. If there is no security operatives here, I believe some of them will be even stoning this man. They will be stoning this man, but they made security operatives to be full ground in Borno State before his arrival, because these people, they plan also to protest on the arrival of the Nigeria president, the man in Aso Rock. That is exactly what they did. But according to our supposed to be sister, they are promoting the atrocities being committed by a face-off. They are promoting the atrocities that is being committed by a face-off president. But of every tunnel there will be a light. A judgment day is coming, especially for those of you who are Biafrans, who does not see a reason to support your own, especially for those of you who are bringing ethnicity stereotype to use it to divide our people again, especially to those of you who are Biafrans and you are not in support of the freedom of our people. Judgment day is coming. Judgment Day is indeed coming, and when it comes, you will be there. You will be at the receiving end of this Judgment Day. I am also going to show you a video of where President your 90 is it 78 or 89 years old president, even though all the politicians in Nigeria, they have football age. It is only in Nigeria that the politicians, they also make football age. But so many of you might not understand. So many of you might not understand that the Nigeria politicians, they move around with their football age instead of moving around with real age. You know, that is the reason why the man in Aso Rock was he celebrating his 80 years birthday. Let me see, make sure of how old the man in Aso Rock is before I will present you this video. Because I saw many people saying that his older sister is older than him. Sorry, the younger sister is older than him. I saw the article making round on the media that the younger sister of the man in Aso Rock is older than him. That is what you see in Nigeria: football age president and football age, politicians. Let me confirm what is his age, then I will show you this video, then you will watch it and then you judge it yourself. Let's see if indeed the video plays. When you are trying to, mimic someone, at some point you will make a mistake that will make people know that you are real. That is what's going on. You will make a mistake that will make people, that will show people not real. Unfortunately, this video looks like it is upside down, but I am going to show it. Turn your phone upside down in order to access this video. If the video is upside down, kindly turn your phone to be upside down in order to access the video. Download this video because Loretta made sure that you cannot download this video because she knows that there are many things that is going to expose the man in Aso Rock. Okay. Apparently this man that is like changing every day by day, apparently he is 79 years. The man that changes day by day is 79 years. So let us see, actually, before we go to this video, let us see this picture. 79-year-old man who is the younger sister than him, according to the article that is making round on social media from those who knows him. The first place I saw that article was on cable. Is it cable news? That was the first place I saw that article, that his younger sister is older than him. So, but let's see. He is 79 years old. The younger sister, who maybe they gave each other 2 years or 3 years, is older than him, or maybe 5 years is older than him. So that is wonders shall never end. That is indeed wonders never end. I am going to look at this. Let me show you this, how your president is changing every day. Every day by day, he is changing. He gets old, he gets young, he gets dry, he gets fresh. What causes it, I do not know. But only time will tell. When you look at him in 2015, the more he grow up or the more he grow closer to his grave, he's getting younger. That is what is going on here. This is Buhari in 2015 on blue, 2018 on white. I am going to show you Buhari in 2021, and I am going to show you video of where he took his jab. I think they jabbed him yesterday. Few days ago, they jabbed Buhari. So I want you to pay attention to this video, this image that is right in front of your screen. Pay attention to that image right in front of the screen. Then when I am presenting to you the video, then you will by yourself judge to tell me if this is going on or if this is real or who is fooling who in this situation. Look at the video very well and share this video. Make sure you share the video. If you are in African Union, share it to tell the African Union that we still realize and we remember that they gave a mini silent to this man. And to today, the man is still alive. And we still remember that there are many tributes that poured in for this man. There are cry of the wife from the airport on the day of arrival after being in Cuba for many weeks or many months rather. So I am going to show you how dry. You see how 2015 how he is. 2018 how fresh he becomes. And I am going to show you, and I know there is no amount of money that will make a person with a wrinkled face to become, smooth face again, except if they have surgery done on him, face off. What is called that surgery is a face off surgery. So I am going to show you this video now, since you have seen the picture. We have pictures. Now you are going to see the video. I have to video this video with not download. They made sure they protect the video, could not download it. So how fresh the real video. You can go to Loretta Onochie's page. You will see this video. You will check and tell me the hands and the arm of a man. What is going on? We're losing signal. The arm of the 79-year-old man whom that is, they have it in rumor that the younger sister is older than him. Look at how fresh. Look at how fresh and young the arms is. Even if you make a face off, you will not make a body off. That is what this video is. Watch the movement. Watch the movement closely. Watch how a 79-year-old old man walks, regardless of people saying that the younger sister is older than her. Under Yes, sorry for the interruption. We were having a very, very bad signal, which I just got my network optimized. So this was the man on blue in 2015 when he came to power. But in this video, it is showing you a different person altogether. Did you see how young the skin is? Anybody who is getting old, regardless of how you are, your skin will begin to shrink. Regardless of how healthy you are, your skin is supposed to be shrinking. 2015, his face was shrinking. 2018, his face is smooth. Now, you see now, 2020, 2021, he took a jab. Watch the step of 79-year-old man. Watch his step. Watch his step. He thought here our camera was no longer watching. It is just that they cut the video off knowing that there is an exposure there. There is something to expose there. They cut it off. This is exactly what is going on in the zoological republic called Nigeria. This is what is going on in the zoological republic called Nigeria. And that is the reason why we are saying, give us Biafra, for us to leave these people alone with their evil doing, with their atrocities. If they give us Biafra, we are going to leave them alone. They live their life. Those who believe in their deceit will follow them, and they live in their deceit. As long as they refuse to give us our freedom, to give us our referendum, we are actually telling them to, conduct a referendum. As long as they do not want to give us Biafra, we are going to continue to expose the evil done in Nigeria. We are going to expose it to the extent that at some point, when you travel abroad, that place where you are going to be traveling, those who will see you there, they will indeed start avoiding you. They will start detesting you if you do not give us Biafra. We are still going to be exposing every atrocities, every evil, every terrorism that you guys are creating and sponsoring in that zoological republic called Nigeria. Give us Biafra. Because we do not, we do not believe, or we do not condone evil that is going on. Look at this. We do not condone evil that is going on. Look at this. A 79-year-old man, look at the arm and look at the way he walks. That is to show you that there is nothing that is authentic coming out of Nigeria. When you come out to do election, they will rig the election, give you their own result. When whatever that is supposed to be authentic, that you're supposed to, acquire in Nigeria, they are going to change it. They change the narrative of everything. They change the position of everything. They always make sure that your opinion, your vote, your nothing counts. 2023 is coming soon. They will also make sure that your vote does not count. Very soon, they will make sure that your vote does not count. 2023 is coming. They want to make they want to 2023 presidential election. It is coming soon. You will come out in your numbers believing that those that you are coming out to vote for, they are going to represent you. After your vote, what you are going to see is whom they choose to be there is the one that is going to be there. That is exactly how it is. Whom they choose to be there is the one that is indeed going to be there. If they will deceive all these so people who call themselves intellectual, call themselves prominent, call themselves elite, to deceive them and impose this man who you do not know where he come from, they just gave him a face off, give him the face of Buhari. But the mistake they made is that they did not give him a face of Buhari when he is, now that he's old. They didn't make that face old. They are showing the body, the fingers. You will see definitely that this does not represent 78, 79 years old. Watch the step of 79 years old. And this is what they've been doing ever since 1960. And you are telling me that one day it will become okay. One day it will become all right. What is going to be all right? The reason why so many of you are blind to see these things is because so many of you are blinded by religion. So many of you are blinded by all sort of things. So many of you are blinded by ethnicity division. So many of you are divided that you do not want to listen to each other or to learn from each other. That is the reason why you are referred as different set of derogatories. Different set of derogatories. That are those whom you will find in that zoological republic called Nigeria. Different set of derogatory who will never come to love each other, who will never get along with each other. This is what is happening, and you are forcing people to be there. Some people in the West will tell you our aim is to make sure that we keep Nigeria together. Why do you want to keep Nigeria together, if I may ask? Why do you want to keep Nigeria together? Is it your problem that if they are together, what does it benefit you, those in the West, those in the US, those in the likes of Obama? What benefit does it give to United States? What benefit does it give to UK, United Kingdom, or Britain, that Nigeria is being kept as one? What is the benefit that it gives you? Your job is to keep Nigeria one. To keep different set of derogatories to be one, to keep killing each other, to keep terrorizing each other, because they can never and will never get along with each other. They will never and they can never get along with each other. That is the reason why you find a young person, you can see the muscle, you can see the arm, how fresh it is. You will now imagine it with so-called 79-year-old. A place of fraud where people want to escape from. Is it keeping Nigeria together because people are crossing Mediterranean Sea just to make it to United States? Is it what you want to keep together? Why are people running away from these places that you want to keep together? The only reason why you want to keep Nigeria together is it because you are exploiting them economically? Is it because you place them there when they are together, you will be exploiting their resources? Is it the reason why you must keep them together? Why? So, if anybody who will wake up to tell you that their primary aim is to keep Nigeria together, you must know that from that, whichever place where that person is coming from, and you will find out these are elites of the Western world. They will tell you they must keep Nigeria together. But them themselves, they have conducted many different, they have conducted many referendums in their own nation, in their own countries, but they want to keep you together because they know that a place where there are different sets of derogatories is a place where they will do economic exploitation without these people coming together to ask themselves what is happening. They will never come together to ask themselves what is happening because they will never get along with each other. While you are busy fighting yourselves, they are busy exploiting you. While you are busy killing yourselves, they are busy taking what is good that is coming out of some part of your land. This is exactly what these people are doing. Playing politics on you. You are claiming that you are a politician when you do not even know how politics started, when you do not even know the formation of politics. Africa is playing, a polluted politics, a dirty politics, a leftover politics. That is what Africa is playing. They do not know what is politics. And that is the reason why they will never, ever, ever get free from this oligarchy that is being practiced against them by those who were their colonial masters. There is a program I was watching where a woman was telling a story about what happened during prior 1967 to 1970, what transpired that made people start calling themselves they are from coastal region, they are from Niger Delta, they are from this place, they are from that place. I saw that video and it impressed me a lot that some of our old people will summon courage to come to speak exactly what they witnessed during the time where there was this war. The first thing they are going to do for you is to, ethnicity division. Ethnicity division, which some of those who we call our people are now promoting in the social media. Ethnicity division. When there is something that will help the whole Biafra land to thrive, there are some people, 5 states will be, grappling with that thing alone. The other people, they will not show up. Tomorrow you will say Igbo man want to take over you. Igbo man want to intimidate you. Igbo man want to do this. But when it's time now for you to show that you are the same as Igbo man, there is nothing that makes you different from Igbo man. You are, keeping quiet. You are keeping silent. Just like what happened in 1967 when Ojukwu declared the state of Biafra. That is what you hear about Aburi must stand. When you hear that word said, Aburi must stand. When he called meeting with this Benin people, before they divided you, in Nigeria, there is only three, there are 3 regions in Nigeria: the north, the south, and the west. Sorry. The north, the east, and the west. There are 3 regions in Nigeria that was amalgamated in 1914. And when they done with their amalgamation and colonialism, or what they did, when they were doing these things, they promised that everyone will, take care of their economy. Every region must take care of their economy. That was how they manipulated our people. Now, the west, the north, and the east, they had a governor of the protectorate, which is like a president, Lord Lugard, a governor of the protectorate that is controlling all over these things before they left in 1960, before they handed it over in 1960. And all this while, they made you believe that you will control your economy. You will control your economy. You only come under the Commonwealth called Niger Company, Nigeria. That's where you meet, you know. So now at the end of the day, when the problem started, in Nigeria, when Q started happening here and there all over the place, military of army start opening fire, military of Hausa, the north start opening fire at the military of east, the military of east start opening fire also against them, to the extent that even though the West at some point joined to start opening fire at the militaries of the East. That is what made Ojukwu, after he warned this man who was the president, is it Aguiyi? He warned him. He was a president. He made this man go on his military, his chief of his defense force. That was how they did that coup to kill Aguiyi. Who killed Aguiyi? The junior military of Nigeria, Hausas. They killed Aguiyi. They took him when he went to visit the governor of the West. The governor of the West. Inside the governor's office, they even shot the governors of the West just to take Aguiyi. It was during the time of military regime. And they found the body, lifeless body of Aguiyi. A president just died like a tout. That was when Ojukwu took it upon himself. And when Ojukwu made that statement and said that if you reject me, I will not reject myself. That was when that statement was made. Ojukwu now went to the east because he is the governor of the eastern region. And when we talk about eastern region, we are talking about the whole eastern region, including those places they have called the coastal region, Niger Delta, all those. They've given them different names. These were the people, all these places you see in eastern region, be it Cross River, be it Benin, all these places, they were part of eastern region. They were all part of eastern region. And if you see what is going on today, ethnicity stereotype, because when they divided you, they make you, to hate yourself, to compete with one another, to see those who wanted to liberate you as your problem. Ojukwu wanted to liberate the East, fighting to make sure that the killing against the Igbos stop. To the extent that when he went to Aburi, he went with prominent men he was planned. Being that Gowon, he went to Aburi, they made an agreement. When Gowon come, was it not a Benin man who narrated the story of what happened in Aburi, explained to Gowon, this is what you have agreed on. That led to this, military of Nigeria descending on the military on Biafra. This is actually what happened when Ojukwu say Aburi must stand. Gowon and his people refused. That was the arrangement that was made. And this arrangement was every region must manage their economy. Every region must manage their people. Every region must, to come in a commonwealth And when they brainwash Gowon to tell Gowon that it means that you are a ceremonial president of Nigeria, that was when Gowon, pick up a fight and say Aburi will not stand. Then Ojukwu insisted that Aburi must stand, because that is what they said. The reason why they went to Aburi to have that meeting is because there is already a problem killing one another, the coup that they are planning against each other, how they killed Ironsi. They killed Ironsi, and now they are, calling meeting for Ojukwu to come. Ojukwu refused to come. Ojukwu invited Gowon to come. Gowon refused to come because everybody is now scared of each other, because it was because Agui Ironsi visited the Western governor. That's when they took him and they killed him. Now they want Ojukwu to come for a meeting to discuss peace. Ojukwu refused. That is because of security reason. No one trusts each other. That is to show you that these people, the trust issues that you see happening in Nigeria did never start now. It started even from the time of amalgamation. But because there was a white man from Britain, which is Lord Lugard, controlling all those things. A white man was in the middle of everything, controlling all those things. That is the reason why the fight didn't start on time. If not that the white man was in the middle controlling these things, the fight was supposed to start long time ago. That is the reason why immediately 1960 independence happened. They call it One Nigeria, to serve our father's land. One Nigeria. If you read in your national anthem, you will say that everything that are singing in your national anthem is just compromising you to be one. Compromising you to be one. When they now discover that no one trusts each other to come for a meeting in their region, they now send it to a neutral ground, which is Aburi in Ghana. When they were going to Aburi in Ghana, Ojukwu knew what he wants. He knows that he wants everybody to control the restructuring for everybody to take care of their resources and pay tax to the head, which is called Nigeria. Gowon is the president of all of it. That was the restructuring Ojukwu, agreed with the president of Nigeria that time in Aburi. When Gowon returned, Gowon changed everything. He refused. Then Ojukwu say, Aburi must stand. I know that you are familiar with that word, but some of you do not know the reason why they say Aburi must stand. The agreement which was written in a black and white in Aburi. When they come back home, they refuse because they have contacted their masters. They said to them, Masters Britain, you cannot let that happen. This is an Igbo man. It means you will be a ceremonial president. That's what, if it was the initiative of Gowon, because I know that it's the initiative of Gowon, he might not want to bring the fight on, but the people who behind him, the people who want to keep Nigeria one, convinced him that he will be a ceremonial president, which is the reason why he bring the fight. And our people, Ojukwu now say, if Aburi must stand, when they start, trying to destroy what they have agreed on, Ojukwu raised Biafra flag. Ojukwu rose Biafra flag and call for a meeting. Call the Benin people, all those people that call themselves the coastal region today. He called a meeting, emergency meeting, which happened in the night. Emergency meeting to tell them that these people will bring war to us because they are now going contrary to the agreement where we have in Aburi. at this end of the day, the moral of my, a little bit of what transpired in 1966, 1967, how it began, is that the whole eastern region, those whom you call South, they are one with the East. The eastern region are one. The initiative given to Gowon by the Britain, even though Britain was claiming that they said to Gowon, go and bring stability and peace in Nigeria, go and bring stability and peace. That's what they will claim to say. But that is what they will come to public to claim. But they still want to keep you one. They know that the only way peace will reign is if they allowed what Ojukwu, proposed in Aburi, which they agreed and signed to take place. Peace will reign. But they tricked Gowon to go to war. And now they come to the media to tell him that go and bring peace and stability. Go and bring peace and stability. That's when they advise him to divide the eastern region immediately, because if you don't divide them, they will, have power. They will continue to advocate for this restructuring of Nigeria. They will keep advocating for everybody to manage their economy and their resources. And when you divide them, they no longer have that power. Immediately, they divided the eastern region. That is the reason why you'll find people, I am a coastal region, they will start telling you, I am not Igbo. These Igbo people, they are bringing Igbo-ness into Biafra struggle without you knowing that you are one. You are all one people. Divide, conquer, and rule strategy was what they used on you, because they saw when you were one before you become compromised. How you fought together and how you were proceeding, winning the war. That is the reason why Britain advised them to divide you. And today you are promoting the division. You are promoting the division. And the more you promote the division, the more you become slaves to the people who don't want you to realize whom you are. The more you promote the division, the more you become, minority. You will never have a power to vote. You will never have a power to vote because you are divided. You will be voting for coastal region as a coastal region. Eastern part will be voting for eastern part. That is what their plan is. Immediately when they divided you, how are you going to win a president come 2023? Because you are being divided. The people in the East will be saying, I will vote this Jonathan. In the so-called South will say, I will vote Jonathan. The people in the East will be saying, I will vote whoever. From the East, they will vote maybe Peter Obi. They will vote this person. From there, you have divided your power of vote. The Fulani will know what they want. They will come in their number, join with Hausa. They will vote whom they want to put there. And you tell me that the reason why you have never make it to be a president of Nigeria, why? Because they divided you. It is not because you cannot be a president. It's because you do not have that power to vote anymore. You are bringing up this ethnicity division. You divide your vote at any time. Anytime there is vote going on in Nigeria, your vote is divided. Because some of you are so gullible, you do not know where you come from. You do not know whom you are. You do not know where you belong. You just want to live as a human being. But you are forgetting that for you to know, knowing where you are or whom you are or where you come from is the first step into achieving your freedom. For you to understand the reason why you were divided at the first place is to make sure that you do not take power. You do not have, the number of votes to be in power. For those of you clamoring 2023 presidency 2023, I'm laughing at you. Presidency 2023, I am laughing at you. For those of you in the likes of Ezife who say they are willing to do anything, they are willing to do anything as long as they get presidency 2023. This is an insult. Instead of you as a person who is been in the leadership, with your influence, start preaching to unite our people who call themselves the South, that it will give you the power of voting. It will give you the voting number. But unfortunately, right now, it is too late. The reason why I said it is too late is because we, young generation, we have realized the ethnicity division. We have realized that they divided us in order to make sure they keep ruling over you. You will never perceive the seat of power until you die. You will never perceive the seat of leadership of this zoological republic until you die. We do not need you, those who are the politicians, to start uniting us. We are realizing it ourselves as younger generation. They have been dividing us to keep fighting one another, and we are taking it upon ourselves to unite our people. That is the reason why Biafra is a mandate from heaven. Biafra is a mandate given to us by Chukwokika Abiyama. That is the reason why the spirit behind Biafra's struggle will never be defeated. It will never be defeated. It is referendum. It is the referendum that we are asking for. Since you see some of those people in social media, which most of them are bought over by the Nigeria government, telling you that these people, they are not Biafra. We don't belong to Biafra. So do your own. Since they are there, let there be a referendum. Let people, say what they want. It is not coming to social media that will give you the result of what we want. We must, continue to fight for our freedom. We must continue to fight for our freedom. I'll call you back. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Media Live. So we must continue, to fight for our freedom. Regardless of those who come to you. We are Bini. We are Niger Delta. We are Cross River. We are Port Harcourt. We are River State. Those who do not know their identity, those who do not know where they meet the rain, how do you think they will know where they will, leave the rain behind? How will you, expect those to understand what we are doing? Let me play this video quickly of this elderly woman who was educating Biafrans. I saw that video. I pick it up, because I appreciate the work that she was doing. That is Biafra for you. When spirit of Biafra enters you, you will be forced to speak. She made it categorically clear to you.
You know,
Listen.
thinking that the issue of Biafra, you have been deceived. And I think that message is coming out now. Even myself talking to you, I just made it clear I'm an example of who is deceived, and now I witnessed the work. I was born in the East, and I share. That's why I use my own biography to tell you that Constance, we are Eastern region. Eastern region is Bight of Biafra, and Bight of Biafra is Biafra. That's where the sun rises. So you are not Oduduwa, you are not in the West, and you are not Arewa in the North. You are Biafra. And the way they did it in Nigeria, now 3 areas, 3 sections, now them bring together Biafra, which is Eastern region, Western region, and North. Make I just put them in my own way. So you are not Western region, you are not Northern region, so you are Eastern region. You are Biafra, you are coastman. Even make I talk a little about Ishekiri, Calabar, anything when during Britain, when they bring war to Edo, where did they take Oborame to? Oborame, he died on exile. Where? They took him to Calabar for trial. So pay attention to that. Then let's talk about Nana. Nana of Ishekiri. Where did they take him to? They took him to Calabar for trial before they took him on exile to Ghana before he came back and ended, in Koko where he died. So why would they take Oborame and of Benin and Nana of Ishekiri to Calabar? If not be say na Eastern region and na Biafra will be. So Calabar played a significant role. But what they did when the Nigeria came, they made us if I see a Calabar person, I see that person different. I see an Igbo person, I see the Igbo person as because they don't use hateful propaganda. So that is it. And I hope I answered the question because they wouldn't have taken Oborame to Calabar. Taking Nana to Calabar for trial. Why they not take and go Lagos? Why they not take and go North? Why did Oni of Lagos or Oba of Lagos not come out during Nana trial? So make una they see, these are the propaganda, these are the mess they did to us. So you better wake up now. Appreciate these programs. Opening your eyes, educating you, know that they have deceived us with divide and conquer to take what belongs to you, like Philip son just said it. They are owning oil well and all that, but we want our Biafra, we are constituents. So we can begin to take care of us, or else we go to answer other people's names. I mean, you want level and he can't give you name. They don't change your name already. So this is it. My message to Constance is wake up, wise up, appreciate all these messages, all these people coming. Our leader, now we have Philippetium, now we have Coastal Biafra TV. Appreciate all this because if not be us, you not go get time. That the reason why they deceived us was because there was with no media to help us. But now we don't get the media now. That's what they did to Ojukwu and Philippetium that made the war to go. But maybe now God wants them that way. Our leader has come now. And wake up, because na Biafrans will be. Anything when una see, make una not dey keep quiet, and they do. Let people know the atrocities. When put on this, they come. They are all strangers coming to take what belongs to you, where God give you. So wake up, and to my zone. Don't be talking about Niger Delta and all that Royal Niger Delta company when they talk about. Don't say that, because it is never a part of bite of Biafra. Those are part of Nigeria. So don't talk about it. So coastlands, be white. We are Biafrans. And don't let them change our name and our identity and who we are and our destiny.
Did you hear? Did you hear what she said?
Thinking
Let
that
me just repeat it that side where she said,
because now Biafrans will be. Anything when una see, make una not
that was
keep
the
quiet.
name they gave to Nigeria
And
when they
do.
done with
Let
the
people know the atrocities.
Royal
But
Niger
put on
Company,
this, they come. They are all strangers.
because it is
coming
like a
to
company
take what
bought
belongs to
over
you,
by
where God
Britain.
give you.
It is like a company bought
So
over by
wake up,
Britain because of
and
what
to
it
my
produces.
zone,
And
don't be
today,
talking about
that
Niger Delta and all that
greediness
Royal Niger
people
Delta
is the
company
same
when
thing that
they
is
talk
making
about.
us
Don't say
to
that,
be in our predicament
because
today.
it is
But
never
we, the
a
young
part
generation,
of bite of Biafra. Those are part of Nigeria. So don't talk about it. So coastlands, be white. We are Biafrans. And don't let them change our name and our identity and who we are and our destiny.
thank you. You heard it loud and clear. You heard it loud and clear. Even if you say that this mama does not know history, she was alive when the war loomed and when the war began. At least she will be able to tell you what was happening there in the eastern region, which Ojukwu was the governor of the eastern region. So this is exactly what you need to understand. When you think about this division, when you think about your ethnicity stereotype to bring it up to the struggle, you should know that it will be dead on arrival, because our people are waking up and our people are exposed to the truth today. Our people are exposed to the truth today. And we are not going back, to make the mistakes that our people made that allow these people to divide us. We can no longer be divided. And how they divided us was first of all, those people they call the South, the East, the coastal region, because they made them so scared that when the military came there, they start dancing. They said they did not support Ojuku's initiative, because they were scared. They do not support Ojuku's initiative. They are not in support of what Ojuku is doing. That was how they started the division. Those kings and all those red cap chiefs and those they called Ndenzenandoso, they did their own meeting after Ojuku called them meeting of a security meeting. That is the reason why these people was divided, because they manipulated them. When they started hearing the sound of the gunshot, they started, being compromised. they started being compromised because of the sound of the gunshot. They become so scared. So, but today, this generation are very, very vibrant generation that will not allow ourselves to be divided anymore. Rather, we are going to make sure that every mistake that was made that back then must be corrected this time. Must be corrected this time, and we are not going back. Our identity or nothing. Our identity or nothing. Our freedom or nothing. Take us back to what we were. Take us back to what God made us to be, that we may the name of Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama may be praised. Because God created you, give you your good norms and values, give you your cultures, give you your ways of lives, give you everything that His name may be proclaimed, His name may be may be praised. But when we began to adopt other people's lifestyle, other people's ways of life, other people's religion, just like the way we are adopting Christmas, New Year that is coming. Every year, when it comes to that, they will tell you in the new year, we are praying, we are crossing over. We are crossing over. We are leaving the old year behind. We are doing this, we are doing that. That the new year is going to bring a new life. The new year is going to bring a new blessing. So that you will finish the one you have made in the old year, hoping that new year will bring a better one. You will be empty going into new year. These are structured ways of manipulating our people. It is not our ways. It is not what we believe in. It is not what our culture is. We count our season by nature. We use nature to count our season. When it is a spring season where everything is coming alive, if it is that side, there is Hamatan, there is dry season, there is Hamatan, there is what is called rainy season. During that time of Hamatan, there is difference between dry season and Hamatan. I don't know if you know about it. Difference between dry and Hamatan. The same way it applies in Europe. There is winter, there is spring, and there is summer. Winter is a cold season, spring is a new season when everything is coming out alive, a new season, which, according to the constitution book of our people. Pardon me. Spring season was actually when Christ was born. The animals were eating grass. It was a new season. It was the time, a new season, where you call a new year. In our side, in our place, it comes within, okay, I don't know which date it comes in our place, but that I need to find out and give you the factual information on that. But you must understand that this new year that they are going to brainwash you, you are crossing over, the new year is going to be better than the last year. There is no such. There is still the time you are into. Whatever you have worked for last year, make sure that you keep it intact, to use it to know, so that you will observe what is to come. Because they will tell you, do whatever you want to do, enjoy while you can. The new year will be better than the old year. Some of Efulefu will go and finish their money, finish what their hard-earned money, which they have been working for in the last 363 or 365 days. They will finish it hoping that we are going into New Year. It is going to bring a better life. It is going to bring a new blessings. There is no such. What will bring something new in your life is the decision that you make. If you make a good decision, it becomes a new life. There is no such like New Year. There is no such like Christmas. It is not our thing. And the more we promote it, the more we get enslaved, the more. The more we promote it, the more we become enslaved. Christmas is for Nimrod. Is the civilization of our colonial. These are the things that they worship. These are the things that they believe in. These are the things that keep them going. Our own thing, we know it by nature. Nature. That is the reason why those days when you do not have a clock or a watch, or you do not have a TV set or radio to know the time, before some of you who fast, when you want to know if it is 12 noon, you will go to the sun and you will use your shadow to make sure that with your shadow you will know what the time is. And that is exactly how God made it to be. I know there is civilization, we welcome it. But those civilization that is going to enslave us, such like civilization of Christmas celebration, New Year celebration, all these things that put pressure on our people to get themselves killed, to get themselves into all sort of things that would destroy themselves, destroy their life, destroy what they have worked for. You must say no to those things. It is not our thing, because it is time of awakening, the time we need to start promoting our own things, our own stuff. When you see your brother doing good in the market, support your brother. Make your supporting of your brother the first priority before you extend, because you must love yourself before you love others, and that your brother is yourself. When you begin to say, no, if I give this person money, they will be richer than me because he's a Biafran, I'm a Biafran. Or because he's Igbo, or he's Igbo from Anambra. That one is Igbo from River State. That one is a Delta Igbo. When you begin to champion this stupid ethnicity stereotype on your people, you will not realize that you are destroying yourselves. You are destroying what you stand for, and therefore you do not have any level ground to make to make what you believe in stand. That is the reason why they will always use a household enemy. They will always use a household enemy. They will always bring someone that knows what you are doing. There is nobody that is going to kill you except if someone close to you give them information about you. There is nobody who is going to come and steal from you except if they have not come close to you to understand what makes you strong and what makes you weak. That is one thing you must understand. Your enemy cannot manipulate you. Your enemy cannot break the boundary out of the blue, except if they come to you, close to you, pretend to be your friend, pretend to be your friend to the extent that they will gain your trust. When they gain your trust, that's when they will strike. And when they strike, you are going to be in the worst, in the most vulnerable situation of your life, that you will not even expect this. That when you see this is the person that I trusted, you will be broken. And before you will recover from that being broken, things already gone wrong. That is the reason why you will be cautious of the household enemy. That is the reason why you must be cautious of the household enemy. Because household enemy is the only way they are going to manipulate you, is the only way they are going to penetrate without any struggle. If you build even if you build a bunker where you will save yourself, the only person who will make that bunker to be, to be easy for the enemy to come in is someone who is very, very close to you, who is very, very, who knows the in and out of that bunker. That's the person who will give the map or who will lead the attack on you. And that is exactly what is happening in this picture you see in front of me. First one was Loretta Onochie. She is a Biafran. She is an Igbo woman. She is from Eastern region. They use her, to manipulate some of these people. They use her in order, to make people believe that she is from our Biafra side. Therefore, what she says against her people stands. What she says against her people stands. Therefore, let us put her in front. She will be promoting the atrocities that we are doing, regardless of, because she is from Biafra. They put her there. That is the reason why she wrote an article, which I couldn't get hold of that article, or find the article rather, that she says that Biafra, where is the Biafra today? That Biafra is crumbled. That she told them, she's bragging about saying that she is so sure that Biafra is crumbling. Politicians. And the same person in the middle is one of our trusted allies, which we know his name as Simon Ekpa, which everybody was following, believing that he is going to lead us to freedom. But he is nothing but a politician. Look at him. This is in front of his page. You can see he is a politician. He is a politician. If you even go to this page, you will see those women carrying his banner, just like a campaigning banner. The reason why he did it, he is not campaigning to be the local government chairman in Ebonyi State or where he come from. He is not campaigning to be the councillor. He is not campaigning to be the governor. He is campaigning. The reason why he gave those women this, he designed that banner and gave it to those women, is for him to use it to buy the face of other Biafrans so that they will start following him and believe in his lie. Because that is the approach of a politician. And you can see that I am not making an accusation that he's a politician. That is what you can see in his page. This is not a blind argument. He is a politician. But he wants to start with the Biafra struggle to practice his politics. When he perfects it in Biafra struggle, then when he will keep moving from Biafra struggle, when he finish sabotage Biafra struggle, then maybe they will give him a slot in his village to come and be the local government chairman or councillor. From there, his political career has begun. That is the reason why you must be careful of this guy. That is the reason why so many of you that are following this man blindly, you must understand his mission. He came to start his political career with Biafra struggle. He is starting his political career with Biafra struggle. Remember that the reason why the one in the left-hand side of this screen, which is Loretta Onochie, the reason why she is strong in her position is because she is using her people to shine, using her people to gain promotion, using her people to gain trust from this janjaweed. Regardless of who is dying, it does not matter. These are the movement, these are the modus of operandis of politicians. This is the way they play. This is the way they play. If you do not understand the way they play, they will be soaking. You know, when a diesel, is it a diesel or you call it gas in that side, but Generally, it is known as a diesel. When you drop a diesel, it does not catch fire immediately. It begins to, to get ready. It soaks, it goes through process before a diesel catches fire. But when diesel catches fire, it does not quit. You cannot put that fire off easily. That is the reason why when Simon Epa come into the struggle, he made every effort to gain people's support, to gain people's trust. First of all, he began to post, he started posting the picture which he took during his conscript service in Finland. Conscript service in Finland is a process where every citizen will go through. If you even go to Finland, you want to be a citizen, you will go to a conscription, which is where they will. This conscription lasts only for 6 weeks. 6 weeks you will go and join the military, have some military training. It is every citizen in Finland is entitled to that, because Finland is not a member of any military alliance in the world. So they make it mandatory that every citizen in Finland must go through this conscription. So it is like a youth service when you are going, when you go to be when you're done studying in Nigeria, you go to a youth service. When you go to a youth service, you become a copper. You serve the country. But that one is different from this conscription. And if you don't understand my what I am saying, you must also make your research. Go and find out what is a conscription in Finland. Conscription, you spell it with CONSCRIPTION. That is conscription. I hope I didn't miss any alphabet. Conscription is what he went because this is part of the process as a citizen of Finland you must go through. Then when you go there, he took the pictures. This is the same pictures he took. He presented to you when he is coming to make you believe that if you have to fight Biafra, he is in a Finnish or white man's military, so he knows better. That is exactly the reason why he brought that picture, to use that picture to buy his ways, because you know how gullible our people are. Just like this one in my comment section that is here calling me a big fool. He knows how gullible those people are. This one called 1619 lol. Okay, not that. Sorry, I think I click on the wrong thing from YouTube. So okay, Chuku is the one who is, I don't know whom he is referring to, actually calling me a big fool. This is exactly how he started buying people's attention. Making ways into the struggle. This is exactly how he's doing it. And what made me confirm to push further, when I started, investigating on this political approach, mostly, I was, investigating all these things he presents, saying, he present to you that you will analyze yourselves. There was also where he made a military uniform with a big gun, a machine gun, showing to you. That was a photo. It is a photo. What is it called? It is a Photoshop. It is a Photoshop. That place you see a gun with Biafra flag on it with Simon. His hands was at the back. He took that picture. That gun there is a Photoshop. So these are the ways that politicians roll. They find a way to get you, to start respecting them first. When you start respecting someone, you must, when you respect them, you support them, right? When you respect them, you support them. That is the reason why he made it clearly that he is a politician. But so many of you did not pay attention to it. So many of you did not pay attention to it. And myself, I never paid attention to it until he made that, he designed a banner and gave it to those poor women in his village to carry along, move around the street, singing. I don't understand what they were singing actually, but he made that banner. That is a political approach, true or false. That person who is there behind this comment section or there in comment section calling me a fool, is it true or false? Is that not political approach? Just allow yourself, allow yourself to tell your, allow your conscience to tell you the truth. Is that not political approach? They are still coming. I want all of you keep coming, because when you come, I am going to enlighten you, because your foolishness and your stupidity is the same stupidity that is still keeping us where we are. And if we do not tackle that stupidity, you will never understand that you are like a bird who is dancing, forgetting that you are burning in the oil. They said wanzanele. How did they say it? Wanzanele ọkụ. Ophelia na yana ochana yana era mano neme. I don't know how to say it, but I know you will understand it. That you are just being fooled. And you know within yourself you are being fooled. But you want to still be in your ignorance by coming here to tell me I'm a big fool. Are you not stupid? We are here to defend the structure that is been keeping this struggle all these years. The structure that has been keeping this struggle, even the first time in 2015 when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was incarcerated, this structure stood firm and protected the affairs of our people. And you are here because you saw things shining, the same thing they used to deceive your ancestors, mirror. You saw it shining. You saw people having a sword. They tell you they are dragon. Therefore, ESN signifies them. They signify ESN. And they make you to believe that they are soldier in Finland. Therefore, they can, control ESN. They can lead ESN. All these things are fraud. And number two thing that they are using to fool you is telling you that he is a legal, consultant. That is a lawyer, actually. That is a lawyer, because he's not a legal consultant even. I know that so many of you does not understand what legal consultant represent. He is not a legal consultant. He is immigration, this man is immigration consultant. Immigration consultant. It's not like he's a registered immigration consultant, because anybody can become immigration consultant. Maybe when you work as a reception in an immigration lawyer, you understand the protocols of being an immigration consultant. You understand the protocols of helping people to obtain their citizenship, their visas, and everything. You make it a business just because you believe that those people you are lying to, because you are there, you are there, they are the other side. You believe that you will use all these things to lie to them. You cannot use those things to lie to them. You are immigration consultant, which is called agent. You are immigration agent. Actually, he is immigration agent, not a lawyer. So all these things he presented to you, and many more is going to come. Many more is going to come. And they will tell you, you will be believing, no, this person, he has what it takes. All these things, they are doing it. You know what these people are doing? Their measure plan is when they deceive as many as you are in Biafra and make you to move away from structure led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, so that when they will even at some point launch their radio, start broadcasting. That's why he is there promoting, as if he's promoting Biafra. Nelly Ofebu is on the other side promoting Idu Biafra, which is an addendum which you can register it. Even if Biafra struggle is registered under Biafra, you can register Idu Biafra. You can register it. It is obtainable, because it is not called Biafra, it is called Idu. As long as it does not start with Biafra. That is what strategies that these people are using. For those of you who are on the comment section talking rubbish, insulting your ignorant, insulting your family members, believing that you are insulting me, you are insulting the people who gave birth to you, who didn't give you a knowledge to understand when someone is fooling you. That is what you are doing. That is why you come there with your ignorant, because you can write, you are a fool. You are insulting your generation after all, because it shows that your generation were those people who sold our people for pittance because they were manipulated and deceived. You don't have any spirit to discern. You can see what is the difference between Loretta here, the Simon politician in the middle, and the other one, politician. We've been playing, every exposition we are making it against politicians in Biafra land. And you want to tell me that this politician is different? He wants to use Biafra struggle to start his political career. Believe it or not, they are going to even challenge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at some point. They are going to challenge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at some point. If you are giving them your support the way you are giving them now, believe you me, they are going to challenge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the one you claim that you love so much. Because if they are challenging the structure led by him, what is it that, why do you think they will not challenge him? They will challenge him. They will challenge him. These are politicians. There is a strong politician behind these people. When Owazurike, came to talk about against Simon Ekpa, you should know that is a reverse psychology. When Owazurike came to talk about Simon Ekpa, you must know that it is a reverse psychology. He came to make it as if for you to believe that DOS is working with Wazurike. Imagine that type of, can you imagine that? And we were gullible, we were deceived, but I am so happy of myself that I am decolonized. I do not follow you without, observing your mistakes, observing, every human being, they have a weakness. Every human being, they have a weakness. But what's most important thing is that when you are following any human being, make sure that you count their good deed more than the weakness. If their good deed is not more than the weakness that you have counted, you must leave them. Because no one is perfect. No human being is perfect. That is the reason why you should always, when you are following someone, investigate them. Make sure when you are following them, when they excel, write it down. When they make mistake, write it down. Then at the end of it, calculate how many times did this person excel and how did he, correct the mistake when he made it. Did he correct it or not? How many times did he excel? Then you now use your tongue to count your teeth. I was following this guy when he said that you do not know whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, what I have with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, manipulation. I saw it, I saw it to be authentic. I saw it to be authentic because having known that under what was going on, we used to believe that DOS are the people who knows every move of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That was we used to believe, that they know every move. We are forgetting that is people living their lives. People, that I am behind the mic today exposing this does not mean I don't have my personal life that I am living. I have my job. I have what I do for a living. I have what keeps me going. I have my leisure. I have a lot of things that I engage myself into. Does not mean that because I'm promoting Biafra, everyday activities of my life will become Biafra. That was we were, thinking that DOS should be able to give account of when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu eats food, when food stuck in on his throat. That was what this people are believing, and that is the reason why they become so vulnerable to manipulation. Then when these people came to tell them DOS sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the structure sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, everybody believed it, including I myself. I believed it until I did my due diligence, until I do my investigation, because most important thing in the life of every human being, whenever you hear something, don't believe what you do not understand, which Bible say, blessed are those who do not see and believe. It is a metaphor. It is not how it is quoted. You must find the precept of that metaphor in order to decode that metaphor. That is how Bible is structured. And that is the reason why Christianity will not be able to analyze to you the metaphor of the Bible. And our people are quoting it out of context every day by day, using it to exploit you, because the word is a kind of direct. But without you understanding that this metaphor, the reason why it is a metaphor, it is because Bible is not for everyone. It belonged to the people of Israelite. It belonged to the children of Jacob. It belongs to the 12 tribes of house of Israelite. That is the reason why it is written in a metaphor. And that is the reason why in Igbo language, in Biafra language, they said to you, if they give you a proverb and analyze it to you, it means that the bride price paid for your mother is in vain. You must understand that the bride price paid for your mother is in vain. No, for nothing. It means that your mother is not from that clan. It means that your mother is not from that clan. That's what it means. When they give you a metaphor, you don't understand it. It means that you don't belong to that Bible. And the Christianity forced them their ways into the Bible to use it to, to extort money from you, to use it to place you in your comfort zone, to use it, they bring many things using Bible to back it up, exploit you, lie to you, make you lazy, make you not to fight back, make you, to always hold on, make you to always find a reason to forgive, make you to always find a reason to allow people to steal from you and kill you, make you mentally weak. That's what they have used the Bible to do. Every proverb you use in Igbo land, every proverb you use across Biafra land is biblical. Most of them, okay, let me not say every, because a lot of them is been, there are some other people's proverbs that is being introduced into the culture. So most of the proverbs you use is biblical. Most of the culture you use is biblical. Something like New Yam Festival. New Yam Festival is biblical because New Yam Festival is the time where you are going to gather the seed of your land. Deuteronomy, is it Deuteronomy 14? If you read Deuteronomy 14, you might start from 20. You will understand where the harvest, you present your harvest. That is when, you need to visit people who do not have, visit people who do not have farmland to cultivate. You give them their own, which is tithe, which is the one called tithe. Widows, you visit them, you give them, because tithe is paid once every year. Once every year. It is not every month. Christianity made you to believe it's every month. The same way they made you to believe Sabbath day is on Sunday. They turn everything upside down, that God will leave you behind. And the reason why God left you behind, regardless of millions of churches on your corners, God left you behind is because you live your way. You do not understand your ways. You are championing ways of ignorance. And God made you to know in the Bible that every other nation's God is idol, except the God of children of Chukwokika Biafra. Every other nation God is idol. Both the God that you emulated in Egypt when you were there, every other nation's God is idol. You must not leave whom you are to go and champion whom others are. That is the reason why when Simon Ekpa said that his civilization brought him Christmas, I said no. That is a civilized man. Therefore, for you to understand that he is not even interested in this thing you are doing, he is interested to gain relevance. He is interested to promote his political gain. He is interested to promote his political freedom. Let me play that video where he said that he is doing Christmas because Christmas came with civilization and he is a civilized man. You are a civilized man, but you do not understand the freedom of mankind. You are a civilized man. You do not understand that everything that is being done on earth has its own structure. It is called its status quo. It has its own structure. Why don't you start working under the structure? Because you want to claim relevant. You want to be placed above the Most High God. The same way Lucifer want to be ascend the throne above the Most High God. That is the reason why you place yourself to make sure that the structure led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is irrelevant before these Efulefus who are coming to my comment section, to make it irrelevant, to make sure that you destroy it before you will be praying in your heart Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should stay there more. So therefore you will be doing every kind of and things that will even make people believe that we are a terrorist organization, going against what we are doing in the name of IPOB. That is what exactly you are doing. Let us see that video where you say that civilization, because of civilization, you became a Christian. You start celebrating Christmas. It is one who asks you this very important question, because when we are doing things, we present our evidence. The same way we expose our main enemies, the same way we're going to expose our household enemy. That is the reason why when you are a coordinator in IPOB, when you start taking money to start talking rubbish, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come to the radio Biafra. He will expose you. He will expel you. That is what we must be doing. That is the code of conduct of this structure. And that is what I am doing.
It's not.
Let us hear.
And why they say DOS is our leader and our leader is DOS. Then I keep asking the question: how can you say people inside the DOS is our leader and our leader is inside is the people inside the DOS?
It is a lie. It is a lie and a fallacy.
More pilots than the kind of thing they are giving me.
Make sure you follow the truth. Only truth shall set us free.
Just pardon me, I didn't call it out, but it's coming to that section where I want you to hear.
That is what I stand for. That's what I always stand for. You know, I'll go further like what the data say as a car person when I be. In the name of my village,
He's telling you, make sure you follow the truth, knowing that you do not know the truth. But he's telling you, make sure you follow the truth. The truth shall set you free. What evidence are you showing these people to say that you are the one who is the truth? You say you do not know whether Mazen Namdekan will give you, a mandate. No one knows whether Mazen Namdekan has a secret mandate for you. You are telling them, make sure you follow the truth. You do not even present any evidence to show that Mazen Namdekan gave you something, made you to be the one in his absence. You say, make sure you follow the truth. You are saying, make sure you follow the truth because you know they do not know the truth, and you present yourself to be the truth. That is called manipulation, that you are manipulating our people, and which, if you do not change, make a U-turn and apologize to the people, you will not go scot-free. You will not go stock-free. Let me show you where he say Christmas, he celebrate Christmas because Christmas is came with civilization. Did any of your ancestors know what Christmas is? That's what I am asking, question I am throwing at you.
if you translate it, you give you like 7 children of Idu tribe. Idumasa. Some people say 7 quarter. Idumasa. Some say Idu.
People who knew that he has a problem and kept quiet. But we are not even also going there because if those people had raised alarm, our leader will not be in Nigeria today. That I can assure you. So it does not, and I have said it before, it does not matter how naive those people claim to be. Because when you are naive, is that you are afraid that if you raise alarm, because I have had
When
that
you
kind
are
of
naive
people as a defense. That the reason why we did not raise alarm is because they are going to kill him. That's completely rubbish. So we need to know whether, as a grown-up people and people who are in a struggle like this, you are going to hear that a leader has been kidnapped, and you keep quiet. And then the leadership invited you to give a statement, invited one of them to give statement and ask question whether anything, and the person said no problem. So all these kind of things, the information are there publicly. So we need to begin to ask ourselves question: why did they do this kind of thing? You understand? And then the leadership, who now come to understand the situation, decide to also sabotage further. They are now, trying to bank on this particular situation by sabotaging.
Pardon me, this is actually not the place where I want you to pay attention to, but you can as well pay attention to, because we will hold him with every word that is coming out of his mouth. We are going to, judge him with those words.
Every effort our leader has made in the past. Because some of them are very angry. I am telling you the fact. Some of them are very, very angry. They are angry about the decisions our leader has made before his abduction. The leadership, some of the people in this.
What is that decision that our leader made? They are angry about the decision your leader made. What is that decision that your leader made? Your leader still communicates through the DOS. He communicates to the DOS directly. He doesn't communicate with you. As it stands now, Simon does not even have any information. He does not have any current information except the ones he possessed before. But now he's telling you that the leader make decision, that they are angry about the decision. How are they angry? Prove to them that they are angry about the decision, because you did not qualify to broadcast in Radio Biafra. You refuse to broadcast in Radio Biafra. That is the reason why you are telling us that they are angry. You refuse to broadcast because you know when you broadcast in your Enter Biafra, your account number is there. You are making the revenue that Biafra supposed to make in Radio Biafra. That is the reason why you refuse. Why do you refuse to take an oath? Why did you refuse to take an oath to broadcast on Radio Biafra? Why did you refuse to sign the terms and conditions? You called yourself a lawyer, but you want to mislead people to misunderstand what terms and conditions stands for. When Mazen, it's like now I've given this illustration before, where you are now as an individual, where you are working. If you have a referral, okay, there is always a referral that you are going to get a job in a particular company. When you arrive with that referral, does it mean that the person who is going to, see your referral is not going to do their due diligence just because you are referred by a managing director, or you are referred as to them by the CEO? That person who referred you knows that the person he referred you to knows his duty and must do his duty. And that is what you are using against these people, because they want you to sign the code of conduct. They want you to sign, accept the terms and condition of broadcasting in Radio Biafra. And inside that code of conduct, it has it that you must present the platform where you are using, because you claim Enter Biafra is for Biafra restoration, or whatever the app you create is for Biafra restoration. Why can't you give it up and go into the structure, which is the radio, which is going to, make your voice to be heard by the whole Biafrans? Why can't you give it up? Since you are out there to fight for Biafra, why don't you tell the world that you created this platform not for fighting for Biafra? You created it to make money. All of us, we are going to understand. And we're going to be solidly behind you. Even if you still preaching Biafra, we'll stand by you, because you talk the truth. You speak the truth. But you are telling us that these people, they are jealous of you. They are jealous of the decision made by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So if you own a company, someone or one of your friends referred you to a person who is looking for a job, when you know that you have a receptionist in your office, okay, someone come to see you in your company, and you invited that person to come, and you never informed, okay, you know that you've given your receptionist a code of conduct. If anybody come to visit me, you must, before allowing them, they must pass through this process. And if they refuse to pass through this process, they must not come into my office. And now you want to just come into the office without passing through that process that a receptionist is going to present to you. That is what you are saying. That is to show me, that you are uninformed. All of you who is writing rubbish, DOS are dumped. I know it is those bought over using fake account to come here. DOS are dumped. Those are the people you claim that are fighting for your freedom. Animals everywhere. Animals with no brain. You are atolo. You are atolo. You are a sheep. That's what you are. You're not just animal. You are atolo. Zombie. When they tell you move straight, you move. When they tell you jump, you ask them how high. That's what you are. DOS are dumped. Fool. You dump Mazen. You are saying Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is dumped, but you are claiming you are engaging into civil disobedience to get him out. Criminals everywhere. You come here, you believe that you will start your political career with IPOB. Let's keep listening, where you will hear he says, I am a civilized man. That's why I'm celebrating Christmas. How many of his ancestors celebrated Christmas? I think it is not this guy who asked him that question. Let me push it back. It wasn't this guy who asked him that. Yeah, this is the guy who asked him that question. This was the guy who asked him that question. If Simon could come out to say the truth of what he went through with the people he met to broadcast in Radio Biafra, if he will come clean, because there is nothing on earth that made him not to broadcast on Radio Biafra big, other than the money he's receiving in his platform. If he will come clean, I will even respect him. Let's listen.
That is, autopilot is like very sweet name to compare the kind of battle, or I don't know how to put it, what I'm getting from our people. I'm not mentioning your name. When I made a post, they will just give me a name that mention your own name. So, because anytime I mention things that come, what I don't like or what the people in DOS are doing, like it's not following what our leader, the step of our leader, then you see the attack, very, very, very heavy attack. And I don't know. I keep asking them, why are you attacking me? I've not said DOS, but I say the individuals.
Yes.
Because the DOS is not, and the way they say DOS is our leader, and our leader is DOS. Then I keep asking the question, how can you say people inside the DOS is our leader, and our leader is inside the people inside the DOS?
It is a lie. It is a lie and a fallacy they want to use to subjugate everyone. We must not accept.
Of course.
Chike Doziem can never be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chinas and Woru can never be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these criminals can never be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS is DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that's it.
Yes. I told them as the structure what our leaders set up as DOS, I respect it, but the people in there.
DOS is DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mazi. Who set up the DOS? Who makes that command and control that governs DOS? Fools! This person say he's a lawyer. This person say he's a lawyer. But he cannot, distinguish from who made the structure and who, makes the command and control. He is now telling you DOS is DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who made DOS? Who created that structure? Is it Chike Doziem? Is it Chike Doziem? Because you've been eyeing the position of Chike Doziem and you were not able to obtain it. Now that it is your opportunity to destabilize all those positions, to ascend high above your God. That is what you are trying to do. You are walking like a Lucifer. That is your ways is the ways of Lucifer. And you will present it to your fellow angels, those gullible angels around you, that they start supporting you. That is what is going on. Lucifer, he have followers. Lucifer has a followers. And that is those followers, exactly the same thing that played in heaven is playing here. Do you know why it is playing here? Because we represent God on earth. We, Biafra people, we represent God on earth. That is the same thing. If you do not understand the story, the metaphor behind Lucifer, or the parable of Lucifer and God, that is what you are seeing here. That is what you are seeing here. Because when you are listening to those stories, you will believe it is something that happened in the realm, or something that happened in Pluto, or you believe it's something that happened in the Mars. You don't know it is something that happened within the children of God. Because all these things are things that happen. Let us create a man in our own image to represent us on earth. That is the Lucifer representative that you are seeing. You want to disregard DOS, but you want to acknowledge the maker of DOS. Are you not a criminal? Let us keep listening. There is a question that this guy ask Simon Eber. Hey, look at this Efulefu. Before I proceed, let me read this question, this comment. These people, they really, you are so small to fight Simon. You lose your small brain because of jealousy. Why must I? Why do you think I should jealous Simon Eber? I can't jealous him. He's not successful more than me. Why must I jealous him? I can. Why? It's just because he's showing you cap and machete and all these things in the screen. I'm beginning to see what makes you people gullible. Shine, 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 shine makes you people gullible. That is the reason why you are telling me, my guy. Let me be honest with you. We have not started comparing. When we start comparing, you will understand that the media, media success is different from physical success. Fools, we must continue. Animals, we must continue.
As what I mean,
you believe, where Simon Epe possess power is in Finland, no place else. You're telling me I'm too small. Maybe he's telling you what to say. You're telling me I'm too small to fight Simon Epa. Physically, spiritually, Simon Epa cannot fight with me, I must tell you. Physically and spiritual. Just because we are in social media fighting for the freedom of our children does not make it shouldn't make you to believe that just because he presents a sword and all this nonsense things that he buy on credit in Finland, he come and present it to you. He's coming to tell me I'm too small to. We afford what we use. We afford what we use. I don't have any reason to start jealousing Simon. I don't even see any reason I must start having envying Simon Epa. I don't see any reason. The only reason I am saying is that the truth must be said. How can you love me without keeping my commandment? Fools! You cannot love someone without keeping their commandment. Do you think Simon Epa is more successful than me? We are not in the media to count the miles. When we come to Biafra land at some point, we are going to know who is who and who is not who. Animals everywhere. Let us continue to see him exposing himself. You are fighting a cause that you do not even know the history.
What is going on and the kind of the music they are dancing, that this is not the type of what our leader set up. So that if I complain, I have my right to complain. Like I even told them that even when I appear in your program, that I will say, I say I will not trust anybody. Those that say you are guilty, those that say DOS are guilty, that I will not be part of any accusation of anybody or justifying anyone until our leader come out. Then every truth will come out. You remember I made this thing one of your program one day. Because I don't want to make a mistake. That is why I follow that step. But the kind of name that are given to me, my brother, the auto, I prefer autopilot. I prefer autopilot than the kind of name they are giving me.
Make sure you follow the truth. Only truth shall set us free. No matter what they do, no matter what, make sure you follow the truth. That is the only.
That Igbo, the spelling of Igbo, IGBO, it's not a name that we supposed to be bearing. If we really need to think, because that spelling is Igbo, the Igbo will smoke, goof, IGBO, Igbo. That is the repronoun that I say as a car person when I be in the name of my village. If you translate it, you give you like 7 children of Idu tribe. Idumasa. Some people say 7 quarters. Idumasa. Some say Idu Mwasa. And that is what we are following, because now there is many fake names that the people who put us this problem that we are facing, that the name we are bearing that not supposed to be. You understand me? Yes. Some names are not supposed to be like that. That's just the truth, because there is many things that the evil one did with our enemy. We give them the power, which give them the power to suppress us. Now, something like Igbo, the spelling of Igbo, IGBO, it's not a name that we supposed to be bearing. If we really need to think, because that spelling is forefather doesn't know anything about Christmas, but we know Ofala. So this is even where I come from, and where in my own quarter that you will see that as a car person when I be in the name of my village. If you translate it, you give you like 7 children of Idu tribe. Idumasa. Some people say 7 quarters. Idumasa.
No, we are coming close to the Christmas part.
And that is what we are following.
We are coming close to the Christmas part. That is exactly the reason why I brought this video. before
that
this
the
distraction
people who put us
of
this
a fulay
problem
will start
that
coming up.
we are facing, that the name we are bearing that not supposed to be. You understand me?
Yes.
Some names are not supposed to be like that. That's just the truth. Because there is many things that the evil one did with our enemy. We give them the power, which give them the power to suppress us. Now, something like Igbo, the spelling of Igbo, IGBO, it's not a name that we supposed to be bearing. If we really need to think, because that spelling is Igbo, the Igbo we smoke, goof, IGBO, Igbo. That is the repronunciation of that spelling. So that's why I pick what Dr. Nelly said, Ugbo, Idu. And if you go to the so-called Southeast, you will see Idu, you see people, the spelling of Igbo, IG.
And ask me a question.
Yeah, before I ask this question, because what I want to ask you is why I want to say this. Our leader used to mention how special we are. That is why.
Now pay attention. This is where I want you to pay attention.
Doesn't want us to actualize our nation.
Listen to his own
every
opinion
December
towards.
Sometimes you mention Christmas.
When you are fighting for your freedom, when you are fighting to go back to where you were, you must consider everything that made you, to lose what you were before you got to where you are. But if you are not considering it, it means that he does not even make a research, but he come to here to start making addendum on our Biafra struggle, promoting Idu. Listen to this question this guy is asking him, and listen to his explanation, because this is what we've been waiting for.
Our leader mentioned Christmas. That's every December or every Christmas. We went to village.
Will come in. Ask your question.
I will ask it, because if you translate this Christmas, because I want to ask you the question of the Christmas which you celebrate, you celebrated yesterday. You understand? That is why I'm talking like this. The father, we know our forefather doesn't know anything about Christmas, but we know Ofala. So this Ofala has been celebrating before the name come Christmas. That's so. My question is, as we Biafrans are looking upon, why did you celebrate Christmas like that in public, wishing people? Because I saw a post wishing people how many Merry Christmas and all that. So what is your aim, or why did you do it? Because we know that our leader cannot do things like that. So what is your own?
Is my voice coming out clearly? Because I just
yes, your voice is coming. It's coming out. Okay.
He's even bragging that he wants to give a result of a very, very important question thrown at him. Let us see the answer that he will give to you. A freedom fighter, the person who wants to go ascend the throne above Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
I am celebrating Christmas because it is, I have embraced civilization. Okay?
He embraced civilization. You embrace civilization. Even if this civilization is taking you to the bush, you embrace civilization. Even if this civilization is leading you into the bush, you embrace civilization.
I've embraced civilization, and Christianity is part of civilization. Christianity is not our religion in the first place. So they brought Christianity to us. We embrace it. It is part of civilization. That does not mean that I am not a traditional man. That does not mean that I will not celebrate Ofala if you ask me to celebrate Ofala tomorrow. Okay? But that I am celebrating the birth of Christ, whether 25th December is the day Jesus Christ was born or not. Everybody have chosen to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ.
No, you must know where you belong. Christmas did not come with civilization. Lawyer. Christmas never came with civilization. Christmas came with, it came with, when did Christmas came? When they say this colonial who placed you in the predicament where you are trying to come out, they told themselves missionaries. Christmas came with destroying the legacy of your tribe, which where Jesus Christ came from. Do you know the reason why we call ourselves Ago? Do you know the reason why we call ourselves Ago? You use that word on our people, but you do not know what it signifies. It means the lion of tribe of Judah. Christ was a tribe of Judah. So, with the celebration of our hero, of the messenger of God, is the celebration that they have changed and replaced it with the birth of Nimrod. And they brought it to you. You say it is civilization. Civilization which took away your freedom. Civilization which took away the life of our people. Civilization. You are celebrating it. You even buy Christmas tree. What is the significance of putting trees in your house? Buying Christmas tree. There are many ways, many things. You just celebrate it, but you claim you celebrate Ofala. During the time of Ofala, have you ever, tried to do anything to celebrate that Ofala? Maybe you celebrate New Yam Festival because everybody, our people all over the place they celebrate that one. So you are selling us Christmas is civilization. It is not civilization. Christmas is something imposed in you that you at some point you do not have choice than to make it your tradition. This is the same thing that made God to turn around on you. This is what we are fighting against. Everything that is introduced to us that is not done by our ancestors. These are the things that they replace the power, the supernatural power of our ancestors in 1867. Most of the time they tell you it is the time of enlightenment, human enlightenment. That is how, Illuminati even say that they bring human enlightenment. They bring enlightenment to people. They are bringing you, the first industrial revolution happened in the 18th, century. In the 18th centuries, the first industrial revolution, after they have entered Africa and learned the ways of industry. They learn it, they go back, they manufacture, they use it, they had their own industrial revolution. And now they are bringing you things you could be doing yourselves. You are buying it. They will be taken from you, paying you pittance, using it to make something, and they bring for you, put a price tag on it.
As somebody who is embracing,
they will put a price tag on it, and you keep promoting it. The same way they have now projected Christmas. At the end of this Nimrod, at the end of every year, you must celebrate the birth of Nimrod. Through that celebration of the birth of Nimrod, you must, gather everything that you have worked for the past 365 days. You must gather it, take it back to those colonials, those people who colonized you, who brought you industrial revolution, who sell their product to you. You must take it back to them. Do you manufacture car? No, but Christmas you want to buy a car. Do you manufacture alcohol, beer in a green bottle, brown bottle? No, you do not. But Christmas you will consume it to the extent of being stupid. Do you manufacture Christmas tree? No, but Christmas you will use money to buy Christmas tree. Have you ever tried to know what civilization that brought Christmas and the origin of that civilization, Mr. Lawyer? These are the people that someone is coming here to tell me that, I can't, in fact, it is irrelevant quoting it again. It is irrelevant. It is indeed irrelevant. You were asking me who among the DOS that paid me. Yeah. Who amongst the DOS that paid me? You know who paid me? Chukwu Okike Abiama paid me through the mandate he gave me to expose every atrocities that is happening against our people, be it politics, be it our people happening against our people. I must expose it. DOS cannot afford me, my guy. They can't. You know, I am not, I didn't see anybody to start preaching freedom. I did not. I did not. Meanwhile, DOS, is a structure. They don't pay people. It is a structure. They don't pay people to promote the structure. Did you ever hear me talking about the name of people? I'm talking about the structure. So that is how daft you are. Structure does not pay people. You follow the structure. Structure does not follow people. You know? You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because of the type of people we are into freedom fighting with. The type of people we are into freedom fighting with. You know, wow. Wow. People who said they listen to Radio Biafra. These are them coming here to ask me a question. Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. I wish I wish I could use. Do you know the reason why I specifically use English to analyze these things? Because I am not only speaking to our people, I am also speaking to Africa. I am also speaking to Africa. I am speaking to our people. I am speaking to the people who cannot understand our languages. I am speaking to Africa. When I want to insult you, it sounds so good in the language of but there is no problem. You can keep your, I know that this person who is following up, I know that there is no argument that you will present to me that you are not learning something here. Even though you are trying every possible means, to sabotage it. But I am keeping it, lenient with you because I know you are learning something. You are coming out of her. You are coming out of her. Her means, deceit. Her means, Delilah. You are coming out of her. And that is the reason why I am doing this. Let's listen to more of this before we move into another thing, or we call it a day.
Civilization, I have come to embrace Christmas. And I have also come to embrace Christianity. But it does not stop me from being a religious man. Like as the way I'm dressed now. Do I dress like a reverend father?
You have embraced Christmas. You have also come to embrace Christianity. You are forgetting that there is something that you used to practice before Christianity came. In Egypt, when our people were in Egypt, because I know that I think I must just take out a time, even bring a Bible collector in this program, bring anti-religious activists in this program who will be able to educate our people. But our people does not like to listen to this type of things. The history that is going to educate them and empower them of whom they are, which is going to emancipate them from mental slavery, from neo-colonial enclave. This is the history of you that is going to emancipate you from these things. Nobody but us can free our mind. You must listen to Bob Marley more, that you will gain wisdom. You must listen to Bob Marley. You will obtain some wisdom to understand how important you is and how important others are. If you don't understand yourself, you cannot understand your brother. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love your brother. So you don't understand freedom. You are here, Mr. Lawyer. You want to start teaching us how to achieve freedom using the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when already Mazen Nnamdi Kanu set a structure that you're supposed to work under. That is the reason why he sent you to Radio Biafra, to fully admit you or to fully put you under the structure of leadership of Biafra struggle. You refused. You refused because you don't want to take an oath. You refuse. Why are you scared of taking an oath? Some of you will argue he's taken an oath before. He's taken an oath before. Let me see this comment. DOS are not celebrating Christmas because they work to do for the release of our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why Simon Ekperima that said DOS are not working is celebrating Christmas? And that is a fact. It is a fact. You know, he's there enjoying himself, with the fundraisings they have made, exploitation they have done against you people. He is there enjoying himself. You know, who will come into a struggle where people have died, people are still dying, people are fighting for their freedom, only to start, making money with it? They want to be making money with that struggle. That is the reason why you refuse Radio Biafra, and I will say this over and over again. So many Efulefu say that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knows about the app you build. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knew about the app, why did he send you to Radio Biafra? Efulefus, wake up. Efulefus, wake up. You know what I don't want to tolerate is for you to start using a vulgar words here. If you use a vulgar words here, you are pushing me to block you, which is not part of my, character to block you from my comment section. But don't use a vulgar words here. Don't use F words here. Do not use F words on my comment section. Do not, because I'm not only going to block you, I am going to report you. If you use F words in my comment section again, I am not only going to block you, I am going to, report you. So, everything has a limit. Every damn thing we're doing must have a limit. Use something else. Even there are some kids that are listening and reading your message. So in my comment section, be civilized. I know zoo people, they are not civilized, but in my comment section, please be civilized. Be civilized. So we must continue. We must continue. It is 8 minutes before the top of the hour, regardless of your place of domicile, and we are live, we are direct. We are live, we are direct, and we must continue to do the job that we came to social media to do. And that job is to make sure that our people are decolonized and make sure that our people are informed and to make sure that we make our people to be wise enough to understand when someone is using a mirror, just like the colonials use a mirror to manipulate them. So we must continue what we are doing, because what we are doing is hurting the enemy. It is hurting the enemy. So let us keep listening to the answer. Let's finalize this path, and we see if there is any other thing in our timetable here.
I'm laughing because I'm surprised when you celebrate it, because I know the kind of pokri when you be now. I know the kind of the spirit and the spirit of gods of our land that possessing you. That's why I answer this question.
I am all around. I am also embracing civilization, because I cannot come and be talking about Ofo in Finland. Okay, I am living in a civilized country. But when I communicate with you, when I want to talk about Biafra, I can change the way I communicate with you. My physical appearance is another message on its own. You understand?
Go ahead.
My physical appearance is a different message on its own, apart from what comes out of my mouth.
That is called.
So the reason why I'm celebrating Christmas
your one leg is here,
nothing else.
Your other leg is there.
All right.
You want to be here, you want to be there. You must choose for yourself the God whom you want to serve. If you want to serve the gods of your ancestors, which is the God of Israel, you must choose for yourself. Read the book of 2 Corinthians 6 verse 17.
So we can have
Read the book of 2 Corinthians 6 verse 17. Then you will understand exactly what we are doing. Read the book of 2 Corinthians 6 verse 17. Christian, read the book of 2 Corinthians 6 verse 17. You will understand what we are doing. You will understand that you cannot use one leg there, one leg here. I think we are done with this side part of this video. The most important thing, you must make them to be informed. We teach them. He said, touch no unclean thing, and I will receive you. Therefore, come out from among unbelievers. Separate yourself from them, says the Lord. Separate yourself from the unbelievers, says the Lord. He is not telling you to go there and you put one leg in Christmas. You go there, you put one leg in Ofala. You go there, you put, you are confusing your children. You are confusing your current generation to continue to wallow in the colonial enclave. That is exactly what you are doing. And that is how our people was misguided. That was how our people was, misleaded. These things that it is the things that we need to start preaching against. We must start preaching against it. And that Bible that you read and quote it out of context, we must start teaching you also, because it is a constitution book of our people. It is constitution book of our people. It is only in Biafra land you see a Mugu. You will see a person who is a Mugu. You gave him a benefiting reply. Who is Ikechi? It is only in Biafra land you see a Mugu, deceiving a person who claim they are wise. It is only in Biafra land you see a fool defending, and a person who believe you see this person as a fool. They are dumb. They don't know anything, but they will end up deceiving you. You see, those are the people who it doesn't take them time, to start promoting lies. Like this one. You've been promoting lies all this time in this platform. You don't want to change. You don't want to take yourself away from promoting lies. You don't know where you belong. But the reason why I leave you guys here is because I know What I am here for is to wake you up, is to make you to wake up from the shackle of your ignorance. That is the reason why I don't want to move you away from here. You must wake up from the shackle of your ignorance. Confused tribe like a neighbor. Look at it. Ethnicity stereotype. They have come again. Confused tribe like Indibo can't liberate themselves because of inconsistency and jealousy and envy, hatred. I don't even know where you are going with your comment, but eventually, you know, this is not about Ndibo. This is about Simon Ekpe and the structure of IPOB. That is the when you want to make your, when you want to direct your accusation, or when you want to do something, you must point at, when you say this thing is, is bad, you show how bad. You see, you are telling us that Ndibo, you know, don't call Ndibo. This is the between Simon Ekpa and the structure. I don't want to mention those background politicians that is backing him up. I don't want to talk about them. I am here to talk about the fact that I was following Simon Ekpa before. Was I thought that he was standing in the truth. It is not because I felt that he was clever or he was wiser than me or he is more intellectual than me, it is not the reason why I was following him. I was following him because I thought he meant well for this struggle. That was why I was following him. But now I've discovered that he does not mean well for this struggle. I made a U-turn immediately before it becomes too late. I am not part of those who are led by a blind people and lead them into the dish. You can never lead me into the dish. You will never lead me into the dish. Because before I came to social media, I made sure that I know what I am coming to do. I made sure that I know what I want. It is not possible for me to look at you, just and start, calling you names or start telling you that you are doing something wrong when you are not doing something wrong. This is the evidence. Politician. This is the evidence. It is right in front of you. I know some of you might not see it. Go when this picture in the middle, go to the last right up page, politician. This is the evidence. 3 of you here are politicians. What makes you different is that you are using Biafra struggle now to gain sympathy, to gain fame in order to go into politics. You are using Biafra struggle to gain fame, to gain people's sympathy, to gain money, to go into politics. Simon, you are not freedom fighter. You are a politician. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear that we do not do political party. We do not bring politics into this freedom fighting. If you are a politician, be there, be far. If you want to support what we are doing, support it and be your politician. Don't come here to deceive our people. If you go to context for, if you are from Ebonyi State, if you go to context for Ebonyi State governor or councillor, I will, happily come there to vote for you. As long as you did not manipulate our people. As long as you don't manipulate our people to proceed with your dream, lend you a support to proceed with your wicked dream. You must tell them the truth. You must tell them your mission. If you tell our people your mission, it will make you more of an honorable man than a deceiver. Because very soon, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out. I know that for sure. Very soon, he is going to come out. When he comes out, because you believe that whatever you guys are doing it believing that it is within the law. But I can assure you, the person you are using their name will still charge you that you commit fraud using their name. It is a fraud. out of false pretense. A false pretense, a fraud that you are committing out of false pretense. That is what they are going to charge you with, Mr. Lawyer, and your accomplices. If you are indeed a lawyer, you will understand what I am saying. If you are indeed a lawyer, you run to go and involve Professor Lumumba. You say the Nnamdi Kanu said that Professor Lumumba must come into his case, without you understanding the stance of Professor Lumumba in Africa. Professor Lumumba is a pan-African activist. Professor Lumumba is a pan-African activist, the unification of Africa. Therefore, those type of people, they do not want any secession in Africa again, because they, the reason why they want, those are the people who are preaching the unity of Africa, the unification of Africa. You see what answer he gave to you. He told you he do not want to, see the, is it the obituary or sign the, is it, how did he put it? Obituary of Nigeria. You know why? He is genuinely telling you his own stance. But you, being you, who is a politician, you want to use Professor Lumumba to make people believe you the more. That was actually when I began, I started, investigating you the more. Because, I've been following Professor Lumumba, even right from before you remember that Professor Lumumba exists. I know what he preached. I know what he preached. Have you ever followed Pan-African movement? Have you ever been in Pan-African movement, their meeting? You haven't. You tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say we must use Professor Lumumba. But Kanu Toscan confirmed that he suggested it to you. You said to him, you gave him your response. Now you claim that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. He said to you, do you have a phone number of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if I may ask you? Do you? No. Does the legal team give you information directly from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. They do not give you, except if you want to call them. You call them maybe to try to see if you will collect any information from them. Which, because they are playing this defensive with you, because they know you are not genuine. That is the reason why, because you don't know how to come out to say that you use your other people to say that this legal team are compromised. I know all your moves, because all your moves, I have studied people like you. I studied people like you before I started, I become an activist for African decolonization. I know your move. I know how you manipulate our people. That is the same way the people, Western world, came to Africa and manipulated our people. That is how they came to manipulate our people. They must destroy whom you are in order to create what they want you to become. That is what they use. They destroy whom you are in order to create what they want you to be. That is what this guy in the middle of this politician, as a baby politician, he want to destroy what IPOB stands for, or the structure of IPOB, in order to place IPOB and the Biafra struggle, where him and his politicians backing him up from the background, where they want it to be. But it is dead on arrival. The mistake, the mistake that you made was, saying whatever you said to convince me to follow you for a minute. That was the mistake you made. Making what you did because, making me to follow you for a minute. You saying that they asked, the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu requested for Professor Lumumba to come and, assist in his case. But Professor Lumumba came to tell you he will regret to write obituary, or to write obituary of Nigeria. because he is a Pan-African activist. He's an African decolonizing activist, you know. So he will indeed regret it because he does not understand what you are going through. He does not understand what you are going through. First of all, he need to understand what you are going through before he will be able to know that we are not fighting against Africa unification. Us seceding Nigeria does not mean that we don't want the unification of Africa or breakdown of the borders in Africa. But the only thing that I am, also, advocating, the more we preach African unity, we must also preach what we look like before they came and bring borders to us. They must also preach what made us strong before they came. Then when we unite, we will know what was our limitation. We will know was our, what will be our strength now. That is the reason why, there is no Pan-African person who, will just without you. I have engaged with some of the members of the Pan-African. I have engaged with them. There was a time where I was having a discussion with this woman who believed in Africa. This woman who believed in the affairs of Africa, who believed in unification of Africa. I was talking to her, and we were talking. And I asked her, do you know about Biafra war? Do you know what caused Biafra war? She said no, she does not know about Biafra war. Because Biafra war was suppressed in the media. So now I gave her some information about Biafra war, what causes it. And then she told me, because before then she told me that why are we fighting to move away from the country in Africa when they have Pan-Africa represent the unification of Africa. I gave him information. I told her that before 1914 we were a standalone nation. We were a standalone nation. And the reason why we came into this thing called Nigeria was because when colonial came, the only way they will be able to manipulate us is to place us with the people we do not understand each other with. And I also asked her a question after telling her this. I asked her, do you want to bring Africa together to the extent that even if you are bringing different set of derogatories who will never get along with one another, and you want to bring them together, for them to start killing each other? Because that is exactly what they did in Nigeria in 1914. I gave her all this analysis. We are dying in numbers under Nigeria controlled by Britain. If you want to bring unification of Africa, saying that you want to take it back to where it was, you need to be able to educate Africa, the power and the power in what they were, the power in their culture, the power in believing in themselves. Because if I want to believe in myself, I need to know what made my ancestors great. If I understand what made my ancestors great, then I will be able to be interested in going back to that thing that made my ancestors great. If it is the unification of Africa that made my ancestors great, even though unification of Africa is all about, you cannot tell me when you unify Africa, Ghana will be interfering with Nigeria economy. No, you cannot. So Biafra seceding from Nigeria is not going to tamper with the unification of Africa. Rather, it is going to actually educate it. Because now Biafra is seceding from Nigeria. Unification of Africa is all about destroying every neo-colonial structure. Destroying every neo-colonial structure that is keeping our people on the ground. Destroying every neo-colonial structure that is bringing economic manipulation and exploitation on our people. That is actually also unification of our people. So it is part of making everybody to be free where they are. If I am a free man, I will think like a free man. So we are asking Pan-African movement, African Union. We are not sabotaging the movement of the unification of Africa. But we want to, we are promoting the unification of Africa, but we need to go back to control what we have. That if there is a unification, there is also going to be something like, terms and conditions. In Europe, you want to unify Africa, just like when you get a Schengen visa in Europe, you can go to all the Schengen countries in Europe. That is the type of unification the Pan-African movement is they want to bring to Africa using one currency. That is obtainable, and we trying to come away from this colonial enclave called Nigeria. It is not going to sabotage it. Rather, we are going to preach others that we need to destroy every colonial and neo-colonial structure that is destroying our good norms and value. Why are we in Africa today? Too many divorce, too many marriages breaking, because we do not know our norms, we do not know our culture, we do not know our, we don't actually promote our heritage, whom we are, because our ancestors were able to marry 5, 10. They were living in harmony, peace. But when colonials came, they teaching you that only one, you cannot even stay with one in peace. You cannot even 1 to 10 years, marriage is crumbled. But they will introduce their white wedding. Before you will bring us to where we are, you must be able to educate us, to tell us that colonials bring this white wedding. It is not our culture. It is not African. It is not African. Where you spend all your life income trying to marry a woman, doing white wedding, doing traditional wedding, doing engagement ceremony. There are many things we are being introduced into today. You spend your life income. You want to do the highest wedding, which is the traditions of men, tradition of a white man from Europe. And today, that tradition has become our main priority. If you do not do a white wedding, they don't see you as a person who is married. We need to be able to educate our people on these things. This is not part of what we represent. This is not part of our culture. We need to come out of it and promote what we have. If we are able to promote what we are, whom we are, or whom we were before they came, we will be able to promote ourselves and our product. We will be able to promote our product. That is the reason why I tell you, anybody who is fighting for freedom must be able to know what they are fighting for. You are fighting to break away from economic exploitation done to you by Britain through Nigeria. You will be able to break away from killings or, population reduction done to you by Fulani, mastermind of Britain. You will be able to break away, from adopting other people's ways of life and undermining your ways of life, which praises the one who made you. You need to break away from that. You need to separate yourself from people's ways of life and promote your own ancestral ways of life. that is where peace, you will find peace. I am not saying separate away from civilization or because industrial revolution. All these things started in Africa. Do you know why they moved ahead and ahead and ahead of us? Because of what Simon Ekpa is doing today. They will break the status quo, they will break the structure and now place you where they want you to be. The history of that old structure will be deleted, will be removed. When they remove the history of the old structure, their structure that they give you, they start writing your history from that structure. When eventually that history of that old structure sums up, they will call it a mythical story, or they call it a legendary story. That is how we are destroyed. And that is, we are promoting things that destroyed us. We are promoting things that made us to be undermined in the whole world. We are promoting things that made us to be among, we cannot compete with the first world country. Even though we have what it takes under the ground of Africa, we cannot compete with these first world countries. Why? Is it because we are lame? We are not supposed to be lame. Is it because we blame each other? We are not supposed to be blaming each other. Is it because we are divided? Yes, because we are divided according to where you belong. The way they divided Biafra Eastern region and they made South. Because they understand the power of unity. They understand the power of unity. So I don't see any reason why Biafra restoration is going to sabotage the unification of Africa, because even when unification of Africa occurs, every nation will cater for their people. It's just that we will have a common ground in the market. We will use a common currency, and African men will be able to move freely across African nation, without someone, harassing you. Where is your visa? That is the plan, and that is what we're supposed to be, promoting. Our own staff, our people, our own good norms and value, our ways of lives, our culture. They destroy it to manipulate it. So the reason why I went this far, is for you to understand that these people, and that is when they introduce politics. Politics is introduced knowing that Africa does not practice politics. We practice leadership by mentorship. Leadership by mentorship. Every leader that we had in Africa was a leadership by mentorship that came from the gods of the land, chose to for himself a leader. Now they impose politics on us, which politics they tell us we are practicing politics under democracy without you knowing that you are under oligarchy. You are under oligarchy. One nation exploiting you. You believe, and there is no sustainability in democracy. You can never have a sustainable democracy without you being 100% in charge of your resources, because democracy is quite expensive. It is quite expensive. That is the reason why we must go back to our root, and we're fighting for the freedom of our people. We are fighting for it because our people are dying. We are fighting for it because that is whom we are. We are fighting for it because we want to start promoting what our ancestors in the Bible promoted. We are fighting for our freedom because we want to start thinking like, when you are free, you think like a free man. We want to start thinking more and better than a white man from Europe that gave them the power to build cars, aeroplane, all these things. As a free man thinks, thinks positively. A free man thinks positively. They made us to believe everything we do bring regret. You know, regret is a problem to us. Why did I, some of you will say, why will I expose Simon Ekpa? He's my friend. Or you expose Simon Ekpa because he's doing something wrong. You will be regretting, do I really need to do this? That regret is what is keeping us down. That regret is what is keeping us down. And we need to, know how to be proudly African, know how to be proudly believing in what we are. Civilization, we understand civilization, we need it. But we need to present our own civilization to the world. We need to bring our own revolution, industrial revolution. We need to bring it for the world to support us. We've been supporting the world all this while. Let us try to support ourselves. But those who knows how to, use the mortar, pound inside the mortar. Those who does not know, pound it on the ground. Maybe it will touch your feet, then it will make you to know that what we are doing here is not politics. What we are doing here is not destroying what a structure and in order to, make another. We are following the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu under his structure, under his central command. Even those who are coming here to fight me because I am telling you the truth, it is because you do not understand whom you are following, which is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know the difference between EGBE. With some, pom-pom or ricum on top. Ebe and Ebe, you do not understand it because just because their spelling is the same, you believe that they mean the same. Just because I am preaching, maybe you say my voice sound like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now you get carried away and believe I am Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Or maybe I have action like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. At some point you get carried away and believe I am Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This is not, we need to know where our loyalty lies. And our loyalty, first one, must lie on our people. Love yourself before you extend it. Love yourself before you extend it. It is very, very important. If those people who try to sabotage our struggle, if you know what is best for you, try to bring change. Try to change. Because you are fighting a lost battle. You are indeed fighting a lost battle. And this lost battle you are fighting is going to destroy you and destroy your political career. This political ambition you have, Simon, what you are doing is going to ruin it. It is going to ruin it because Biafra people, those who are blessing you today, they are going to curse you tomorrow. You see, Uche Mofo was there. And I know that you are also working with Uche Mofo. You are championing Uche Mofo, his own ways. Those whom you see today, they were on top. If you become loyal, serve diligently, you will eventually be on top without sabotaging anybody's ways. Believe you me, you are good as a politician. With what you have been presenting, you are good to be a politician. But don't start it with the struggle. The struggle will destroy you and your career. Like I told you, anywhere where I see you contesting to be a politician, I will vote for you. Because you know how to play politics. You know how to play politics. And you have lived in a free country, in a developed country. And that is the reason why you are bringing the wisdom you have obtained from there. And now joining it with the evil wisdom you have from the zoo. And mixing it together in a freedom fighting where people are dying. I am not against you. I am not your enemy. But I am against what you are doing to destroy the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu through his destroying his structure. If you destroy his structure, you destroyed what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Because you understood that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, you can never penetrate Biafra. You Biafra struggle, the structure. That is the reason why they use you now to start, demoralizing people to believe in the structure. And it is only going to destroy your political career. Because these Biafrans that are coming here telling you all sort of things, coming here to support you, believe me, they will curse you tomorrow. And the curse that they are going to give you tomorrow is going to ruin you, that no one will even remember Simon again. No one will remember Simon again. Those who are undercover, promoting you, say no to them. They are like that devil. You understand that devil? When they talk to you, they are more convincing. But when the angels are talking to you, or not, when your consciousness is talking to you, they talk to you slow, they talk to you calmly, and they don't find any way to convince you, but they keep coming, they keep coming. But the devil will be in your face, even block your mind of understanding that I am doing something wrong. Until you get caught up in that thing you are doing, you will down realize. Do you know the word that comes last? Had I know comes last. Had I know comes last. But let me leave it here. Let me check some comment. After taking comment, I will leave it here. This is what I want to show. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and give us referendum to save lives. This is what I want. This is the type of comment, that I want it here. And that is the reason why I pinned it with a star. I pinned it with a star. I don't want, I don't want to tell you to pay me before I pin your comment. If you give a significant comment, it must be pinned. This is one of the significant comments that I have seen in this comment section today. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and give us referendum. And that is the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ask us to stop all those things that we are doing and follow DOS, because he knows that this time around is going to yield the result. So thank you for this message. Let me go up. This one say it is a modus of operandi and not modus of operandi. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. When you want to speak English, speak good English. When you want to speak English, listen to it from those who owns the English word that you are speaking. Listen to it from them. I know it is OP, but it is called a modus of operandi. If you want to speak our language, you speak our language. If you want to speak English, you speak English. You check. So stop this writing up. Write up and thinking that whether you write it with O, it is a modus of operandi, whether you like it or not. So I guess that I have given you, some good information. You go to school, you learn English, You go to school, you learn English. You also learn how to pronounce that English word that any other person will understand it. Because if you are speaking English, we are speaking it because the people we are sending message to is not only our people. We are also sending this message to a white man in Europe, and you must speak it in a way that they will pick it up and understand it. So come up with another thing. I am listening. My brother, you people should stop all this propaganda and face Nigeria government. Will all know the truth. What is the truth that you know? What is the truth that you know? If you know the truth, educate our people on the truth so that they will learn the truth as well. Because not all our people are informed with the truth. It depends on what truth you are talking about. Is the ignorant truth, which all of you. And let me also correct you when you say we should stop all this propaganda and face Nigeria. Why do you want me to keep facing Nigeria when Nigeria is now, when I'm facing these people who are fighting the structure of IPOB? I am as well facing Nigeria because they are being used to fight what we are doing. So that is also how I am facing Nigeria. I used to speak like you because I used to think it is a misunderstanding between what is going on. But it is not misunderstanding. This is political manipulation, and we cannot stand it. Who is calling? Let me take this call and see what this call is for.
Hello.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm okay. I am on live program. Are you calling with regards to the live program?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my brother. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I want to contribute. I'm one of your followers. So, I want to contribute in what you are doing. You know, there are some things our people don't understand. We hate truth.
Exactly.
Hello? We hate truth. The truth is that the DOS have failed. The DOS have been bought. But you people fail to realize this, and DOS pays some more of those comrades to be attacking Simon Ekpa.
Okay.
I'm from Imo State, although I didn't introduce myself to you.
I don't
My
need
name
your
is Chibuzo.
introduction for now. I don't need your introduction. Listen to me. Listen to me and
Yes.
listen attentively. The most
All right.
important, who led the structure of DOS?
Do you know that Uchemefo was
No,
there
answer
before?
me.
Before
Go
he was
straight to the
compromised?
point. Don't talk
It's
about
Nnamdi Kanu.
Uchemofo. Uchemofo
It's
is
Nnamdi
no
Kanu
longer
led
in the
it.
struggle. Who
Yes.
created DOS?
It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you. And what did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said in one of his broadcasts about DOS? If you follow him.
You see, one thing in this life.
No, do you follow Mazen
Mazi
Nnamdi Kanu? I want you to answer me because you presented your argument and I want to, talk about your argument.
Okay. He said nobody can destroy the structure of IPOB.
Thank you. Even though it is not the one I asked you, but it is also related to it. Nobody can destroy the structure of IPOB. Why did Simon Ekpa come to tell you that the structure is not working? That the structure is the one which is the problem in the IPOB. Why? And you are following it.
You see, a contractor can build a bridge and said that nobody, remember the story of Titanic, nobody can destroy it. But before you turn back, the bridge can fall. Then you can restructure another one.
No.
Do you know that?
That is what they used to manipulate our people when they came from Europe. They destroyed the structure that we had. Allow me to educate you. allow me to educate you, or you go to the background and follow your autopilot.
The problem you people have is envy.
That is one of the efulefu calling me. A problem we people. Why? What are we envying for? What is that is there to envy? What is that is there to envy? You know, why do you want to destroy the structure in order to create another structure with your, because you have a premonition? Though, because this man who called me now, he has a premonition. He's working based on his premonition because he is being brainwashed. Now he is having a premonition about DOS, and he is coming here to talk rubbish. You need to, pay attention to your inner self to tell you the truth. Simon Ekpa has brainwashed all of you. He brainwashed all of you. I ask you, who created the structure? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said? You said it yourself. Nobody can penetrate the structure. And now you are telling us that the structure is supposed to be destroyed to build another. I am not going to take your call again because I don't like to talk to ignorant people in real voice. It irritates me. It is better you go to the comment section and start, making your claim. Please stop calling. Please stop calling. I don't want to take your calls. I don't take ignorant people's call. You said, okay, I think I have another caller. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good evening, man. How are you?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Please, I want to ask you a question.
Go
Just
ahead.
a question.
Okay.
Like you are saying, my question goes like this. Assuming after everything you found out that Simon Ekpa is a true freedom fighter, what will be your fate?
I will publicly apologize to him, but from the information that I have gathered so far, he is not a freedom fighter, he's a politician. And the more I want you to go out there to search for your information. I want you to go out there, you make your research on Simon Ekpa, check his background, and you come back to me, you call this line and tell me that what I am saying is a lie. I don't like to engage people when they are, presenting a blind argument. If you follow my page, I used to be a promoter of Simon Ekpa. If you follow me.
I follow your page. So
then did you know what is the reason why I made a U-turn?
You understand? You know why sometimes I don't like following you, listening to your program again. When you begin to do other like this guy called Darlington. I know when Darlington was in the line, but I stopped listening to Darlington when they started paying him.
You know one thing.
I called him one certain time. I asked him a question. I remember when they spared you because you talk about Leneanya. After that, they called you back. You begin to talk nonsense.
Okay, why? Listen.
What you said about that Leneanya, have that issue been resolved?
Okay. When he talked about Leneanya, did he present you any evidence?
He has evidence.
He has evidence.
He has evidence about Leneanya.
Okay.
Darlington say he doesn't have evidence about what I'm telling you.
He said he has evidence. What evidence did you see?
He has evidence.
What evidence did you see?
You can call Darlington and confirm this.
No, you say he has evidence. It means that he gave you he showed you an evidence. What was the evidence that he showed you?
He has that evidence. Since you are good in finding. Since you are good in informed, let him inform you.
My brother,
let him inform
you know, I like to.
Let me tell you, my mind never deceived me. I followed you no matter what. No matter what he said.
Believe me.
Never told me to leave your platform.
I'm not trying to. Allow me to talk. You've been talking. Allow me to tell you. You see, Whether you follow me or not will never prevent me from saying the truth. I want you to go to Simon and ask Simon, why are you not broadcasting in Radio Biafra? Now, that is number one question. No, listen to me. If you cannot allow me to talk, I will drop this call. Listen to me. You go there, you ask Simon, did the people who supposed to take you into Radio Biafra or guide you into Radio Biafra, did they turn you down with sentiment or did they turn you down with code of conduct? A very simple question. You ask it, then you get the answer, you return back to me. Until then, we will end this call. So these are the people who are genuine, but they are uninformed. But they are claiming that other people are not informed. That is the problem of this kind of situation. The reason why I give them my time to explain to them is because I know that they are genuine, but uninformed. They just get carried away because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu conducted an interview with Simon Ekpa. And you did not think about the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, do not allow the devil to enter you, Simon. You don't ask yourself those questions. Since you are in support of Simon, even more than the structure led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will you love it? Will you love it when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out? Simon and his group, they start challenging Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Will you love it? The caller on the line, what is your name and where you coming from?
Calling from the zoo.
Okay, go ahead.
Regarding the last caller, what the last caller is saying, Simon Ekpa feel that he has a lot of people following him.
Exactly.
I don't know why our people is brainwashed. Because when you say that you love Nnamdi Kanu, why can't you keep his commandment?
Thank you.
DOS is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. He have been sending message through the legal teams.
And why is he not sending those messages to Simon Ekpa?
This Simon Ekpa, why I call to strengthen you, George. I have been following you. I send you a WhatsApp message. You young ones, because Simon Ekpa feel that he has that crowd in social media. Please,
exactly.
I call to strengthen you. Do not allow this kind of people to start destroying what Nnamdi Kanu is laboring all over the years.
We will never allow them.
Losing his mother, losing everything, and somebody somewhere, because they send you money and from these politicians, and you feel that you can destroy. If you destroy DOS, you are destroying the whole entire Biafra.
Exactly.
You are destroying entire Biafra. Do you know what I'm coming from Lagos? Do you know what we are going through? We are like people that are in cage. We cannot talk. Even this one I'm calling you now, I'm afraid.
I know.
We are in prison. These people doesn't understand what they are causing.
Exactly.
Please, our hope is DOS. Our hope is Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody attacking DOS is attacking the whole Biafrans. Let them get it to their head. We are behind you. Anything we are here in Lagos. Come and see what we are suffering here from these people's hands.
I have families there.
Just making noise. Please and please, I am begging you, Mr. George, please continue the good work you are doing. We are anybody who want to destroy DOS, want to destroy the entire Biafra. DOS is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. Is it not this kind of Simon Ekpa that created Idu Kingdom? What is their problem? People are dying. People are suffering. Look at what is happening in Asaba. You cannot even pass the bridge. People going to Christmas. And people, because you collect, they give you 1 naira and they vow that they will destroy it. But God forbid, they cannot do it.
They can't.
Please, George, please and please, and we are strengthening you, praying for you, the true Biafrans. They don't know what they are causing for.
I need that prayers. I need that prayers, you know. I need that
Because
prayers.
this Simon ever feel that he has the crowd here. Please, you people should show him that it's not like that. It's not like that.
It is not
Nnamdi Kanu
about
is
crowd.
fighting for every one of us. Let them hear my voice. Nnamdi Kanu is there, suffering. Everybody is doing Christmas.
Imagine.
What is their problem? What is their problem? What is their problem? What did they want? Haven't we suffered enough? Come to Lagos where I have properties here. But my problem, I told one policeman, if this property will be a sacrifice, let it go. We are talking of our children. We are talking of our children. And somebody, because one politician give you money, you feel that you are Simon Eber. I go because of the last caller. He's a stupid man. Let me just say sorry that I used that word.
No, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Your time is also up, and I heard you, and the whole world heard you like loud and clear. Thanks for calling, and that insight is very significant. Keep that coming. Thank you. So that is you know, people who are on the ground grappling with the mistakes those people here are making. You know, this guy, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Why are you still calling? So those that are the people are on the ground feeling the spikes of all these things that is happening. You know, some of you have the opportunity to go there outside Nigeria. All you do is to follow people blindly. Follow people blindly, putting the life of our grounders at stake. We are putting the life of our grounders at stake, which is very, very evil. It is very, very evil. Now, some of you are now asking, how much did the DOS pay me? I never knew that the structure pays people. I never knew that structure bribes people. DOS is made of more than 20 people, more than 20 people in different locations. This is what all of them are compromised. It's only Simon and Nelly Ofebu that are doing great. The caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Dakar, Senegal.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have called you before, but you refuse to take my call because I'm saying the truth. You understand?
Oh, you used another number to call me.
Yes, I did that because I want to tell you the fact. I've been in this struggle. Do you know Ikoso? He's my roommate here. Do you know that?
I don't know.
Yes?
You are telling me, so go ahead.
You don't know, but I'm trying to put you in the right direction. You are cutting it because you want people to follow you in your right direction, whether you are wrong or right. That is the only thing you people want, like Ikenga do. Because you people don't want any.
I am going to cut you off because you are talking out of line here. I am going to cut you off. Hey, I think I am going to end the program here. We have the caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Say again.
My name is Chukwemeka.
Okay, go ahead. Where are you calling from?
I'm actually calling from Malaysia.
My
brother, I just want to strengthen you and also encourage you in what you are doing. Those people that are calling and talking trash, they don't. I must say they are very stupid. They are very stupid. How can you say that EOS is corrupt?
DOS that is made up of so many people. Some people don't reason. Some people don't reason. I don't understand why our people are so dumb sometimes. Huh?
They need help.
Look at I listened to one program that Insima conducted. She with Nelly, and Insima asked Nelly how the allegation that you are putting on you are putting on DOS. How did you come up? Do you have evidence? Do you know what the lady said? She said no, that she
heard from
she had it in her dream.
in her dream. Yeah.
Yes. She said she had it in her dream.
Our
all this
people
noise
need
that
help.
you have been making for so long, all this noise that you have been making for so long is your dream.
Is in your
you
dream.
See it as your vision. The same vision that has been destroying things in our land. The same vision. This one will come out and say he has seen vision, he has seen this, he has seen this. You don't even have any evidence on what you are saying. You said it's what you saw in your vision.
That is the
Do you know
problem.
do you know that I went back to that program to cut out that part to post on my Facebook? I didn't. The guy took that.
Please, if it is possible, send it to me. If it is possible, send it to me, because when they are on their program, I go there, I comment. You know, I ask them direct question. They block me off their platform. So send that to me. Let's also present it to the world and ask them a question with regard.
I went back to download that very program that they conducted. Do you know that the guy took it down immediately? That very program is no longer on his this thing on his page.
Wow.
He took it down that very day. That first day that he invited Nelly for interview. He took that very program down.
Wow.
It's no longer on air.
But at least some people were there watching in real life. It has impacted some people, and they will come clean at some point.
I can't imagine how our people reason.
No, our people need help. They need help. Thank you. Anyway, thank you for calling.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye. So you can see the testimonies. Our people need help, and that is the reason why I am actually, pardoning this your ignorance here in my comment section, because they need help. They need help. It is not easy to convince a black man, to show them the truth. When you show them the truth, they will tell you, no, this was the way my mother did it. This was the way the other one did it. They will be beating around the bush ignorantly without even trying to put one or two together. DOS is made up of more than 20, 30 people, even 50. All of them will be compromised. Only Simon, because he gave you a picture with military uniform, because he tell you he's a lawyer. Only Simon, a politician will not be compromised. You people need to go back to school. You people need to go back to start sucking mommy's breast, because you need it. That's correct. There is the first milk that come out of the mommy's breast is called colostrum. You need it. That is the same thing that start up your wisdom. You need to go and suck it again. Because our people, the way you are reasoning, you reason to the extent that if Chinese have to come, they will deceive you and colonize you without even knowing. If another nation comes from even Africa here, they will come and deceive our people, colonize them again. Let us wake up and stop promoting lies and evil. I am going to leave it here, and we must stay safe, stay informed until we meet again. For now, bye-bye.